hello and welcome back to Ken's Tavern. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the adventure. Apologies for last weekend, but we are here and we are ready to go. And thank you so much for joining us in the tavern. Grab yourselves a special brew and get ready. We also just had like a random hype train before we even started, so yay! Thanks for all those resubs, guys. Thank you for the hosts, Dustin and Marcus and Lucky. Thank you for those hosts. I appreciate it. Thanks, Magma Cutie Live. Oh, you're welcome, Magma Cutie Live. And
hey, Nicole,
resubs, Nadia, Dustin, and Mikey. Thank you for those resubs as well. Choo choo.
Am I echoing for you? My thing is lighting up whenever you talk.
I don't hear any echoing yet.
I don't know if there's any echoing, but I do need to turn you folks down a little bit. So
you see when you talk, my thing's lighting up.
Yeah, but I don't hear any.
Mine did that a lot too.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay. It got so bad last time she had to mute me, and I really don't want that this time.
I mean, are you using headphones? It's probably best to make sure you're using headphones, and you're probably fine. We're probably not going to hear too much. Okay. Good. Great. We're ready. Okay, I think that's better. I just saw there's a couple people heading into the red zone of that volume. Okay, so welcome back. A quick explanation of what happened last day, and then we will jump right into our adventure today, and we will introduce our characters and who's joining us today in Ken's Tavern. So on the last day, we began a new chapter of the adventure. The folks began in town, did a quick refresher of what was going on. Thank you for those. You're welcome. Thank you for the host. Did a quick refresher on which events happened to both parties back in Ken's memories, and of course the town of Kaeli. And as they were making their way back to talk to the Kirby's, a mysterious figure came riding in on a horse, nearly running over poor Claire, and you folks tried to get it out of her about who she was, and she wouldn't tell you, but then you found out that she was actually royalty. She was Princess Hazel, one of the younger members of the royal family, and she had made her way to Peekabou for your assistance. You met with the Kirby's to discuss this, and they also wished for you to help Hazel out and head back towards the capital city where Hazel's royal family is. So Hazel rides with you back out of the town. You guys gathered some supplies. You were headed out. We encountered a random assortment of wolves who took a little bit of time, but they weren't too bad, and they ran off after seeing some thorns pop up, and you folks got to have your first rest out in the wilderness, and that is where we are now. So you are starting on your way to the capital. So that's a little bit, yeah, Ivan, just waking up.
I just woke up.
Just waking up. Quick introduction again to who we have with us here today. So, of course, hi, I'm Magma. I'm your DM for this campaign. There's not a lot you need to know, really, other than that. I'm your DM. Hey, how are you? We also have returning from the last day. We have Ivan and Cerus, played by Mikey Likes It.
Hello.
And that gay router Marcus.
Hi.
I'm just gonna extend your name, that gay router Marcus. So we have Ivan and Cerus were with us on the last part of the adventure, and then we have some new friends that will be joining momentarily. So we have Argonis, played by Dustin Echoes.
Hello, everyone.
Who you have seen in a couple previous adventures. We've also got Baethetyl, played by Nadia the Witch.
Hello, everyone.
Again, you've seen her in a couple of adventures so far, so they're going to be rejoining us here today momentarily. And we have a new character joining with us, but a familiar face from back in our first episode. We're going to have a new character, Bartholomew, played by Dow.
Greetings, everyone!
So, those
Wait,
three...
was I supposed to...
Yeah, totally.
Was I supposed to talk?
100%.
Was I
That's
supposed
kind of how
to
it
talk out
works.
of character?
It doesn't matter.
I kind of gave away his voice early.
That's alright. So you'll see these folks in a moment here. They're going to be joining us on the adventure, but let's get into it. Quick reminder, there is some of us who are fairly new to D&D. I mean, we're on what, chapter like 15 or something now? So like we're getting there, but I'm still a fairly new DM. So from time to time things may come up where we have to double check on rules, and you know what? Good DMs, you always gotta check on rules anyway. If it takes too long, sometimes I'll just make the call, continue on, fix my problems later. But if you are in the chat and happen to know the rule right away, I'm happy for you to drop that in there. But if you don't know, that's totally fine too. And as always, we usually have people hanging out in the chat that are either players from the other chapters of the campaign or just fans that have been here for a while because we love them and they're getting their special brew of the day. And if you have any questions about characters or pieces of the story that you might not have known from before, you can always ask in the chat and there'll probably be someone there for you to get the answer from. Amazing. I think that's pretty much it. I always have to I need to write out that spiel and just recite it like you're going on a flight or something. Okay, so Cerus and Ivan, you have awoken in the forest. Let's say Demeter and Claire have sort of left you at the moment, but you are making your way to the capital with Princess Hazel. You have awoken from a long rest where the wolves did not come back to bother you, which is good. And so you are all now well rested and ready for your adventure today. Ivan, as you are still carrying the amulet with you that was used in Ken's memories for the dream and history adventures, I'm going to get you to roll a d20 for me to see if we get a charge on that amulet. So if you could please roll a d20, that would be fantastic.
Ooh.
Nice! Nat 20. Is that a nat 20? Yeah. You know what? Nat 20. Let's give you 2 charges on that bad boy. So how we're going to do this with this particular amulet is every time we have a long rest that Ivan would have had a nice long sleep where he probably dreamed, we are going to have Ivan roll a d20. Everything over a 10 gets a charge. Everything under a 10 does not. And you need 5 charges for this amulet to be recharged up. So as long as Ivan has that amulet on his person, it's going to be recharged up each time he has a long rest. So nat 20, I'm going to call that as being 2 charges because that's pretty nice. Sort of similar, I guess, to like a life-saving roll too. So save some of those nat 20s. So true.
If
Cool,
I
okay.
the first roll of the stream, that kind of gives me hope for things going down the road.
Things are gonna be good.
Let's hope so. Unless that's the only good roll we get for the entire time.
Yeah, if that's the only good roll we get, I'm blaming you, Ivan.
Right?
That's
David?
fine.
Way to snag it. So the pendant itself, when you wake up, you kind of see a little bit of a glow from the box that it's held in. It gets a little bit warm, and you see like 2 little glowing jewels light up on the side. And you notice that there are 5 of those jewels. 3 of them are still pretty dull, but 2 of them have now sort of got this unearthly glow to them.
I try to clean the other 3.
You spit shine the other 3 jewels. They get like this tiny little sparkle, but nothing happens. They don't glow like the other 2. They're just a little bit more spit sparkly now. Lovely.
I mean, I don't think that's how that works.
Listen, I know a thing.
Okay.
Just breathes on it.
Yeah, you're just sitting there polishing this jewel forever. Hazel wakes up beside you guys. She gives a huge yawn. She does this like thing where she pats beside her like she's reaching for something on a side table before she sort of like really awakens and remembers she's in the middle of the forest next to a next to you guys.
Hi, Nut.
A big old demon.
Good morning.
She gives like a little start. Oh, right. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did we sleep too long?
We just woke up,
I
so.
guess it depends, really. Did you want to sleep longer?
No, I'm okay, thanks. I think we should probably get going.
No. I understand. You all high and mighty ones like their slumber.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
well, thank you, but no.
I attempt
People
to
are
put
waiting.
the tent on top of her, cover her back up.
You tried to put what on top of it?
The tent I was
The
using.
tent.
I'm trying to make it look like a blanket, cover her back up. No.
Try to cover her with a tent. No, Ivan.
Yeah.
Ivan, no. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you. Let's
I'm
go.
trying- No,
She
but
like scoots
sure?
out from underneath, brushes
And
herself
I
off.
say we listen to Hazel. We should probably get out of
This
here.
giant
No,
Goliath. trying to
that's not her
cover up
name,
her tent.
remember? We gave her a code name. It's
Okay.
Nut.
Right, nut.
The nut prince or
Um,
something like that, didn't you say?
That's right, because
Yeah.
we don't want anybody to know who she really is. So she's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
nuts.
yeah, I
Thanks,
know.
Ivan.
All right.
Yep, thank you.
You're very welcome, Nut.
So you folks brush yourselves off, you pack up your tents, and you start making your way and continuing on westward. As you're making your way through the forest, you don't see too much animal life. The wolves have not returned, so they are not here to bug you, but you hear a bit of a commotion from up ahead. Everyone roll me a little bit of a perception roll here.
I hear something just a little bit ahead. We should probably roll.
Probably roll. Roll it. Yeah, roll me a perception check, please.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, well maybe you hear it. I don't know if I will.
Let's see. See if Ivan pulls off another good one. We got an 18 so far from Cerus. Wow, double 18s. All right,
Nice.
so both of you hear some shouts from in the distance. You can hear someone is crying. There is someone in pain, and there's kind of some like angry voices around. It's coming from pretty much right in front of you if you keep walking. So if you keep walking, you're going to run into whatever this commotion is.
Nut, stay
Nut,
back.
Yeah, you stay here. We're gonna go check out whatever this noise is.
I instantly dash. I run as fast as I can towards the sound.
Okay.
I guess I'll fly with him.
Wait,
Okay.
I can keep up.
You folks dash on ahead, and you come into a very small clearing, and beyond the clearing you can see the tops of some houses. There appears to be a small village ahead of you, but right in front of you in this clearing, on the ground lies a very, very injured man. He is crying out in pain. There is a woman with him who is crying for him, and there are a couple other sort of villagers hanging around. They're kind of shouting directions. They're looking off into the woods, and they're all generally really fearful and really angry at this moment. They look over at you as you come barreling out of the forest, and two of the villagers that are standing up, they come around and they aim their swords at you. One of them speaks up to you. Excuse me, stop right there.
I yell,
what business
move,
do you have here?
I run into them.
Ivan!
Oh no.
Okay, roll me a strength check. Do
Is
you
Ivan
just barrel
trying
right
to
into
die?
them? Oh yeah, Ivan is always trying to die.
Oh, wait. He
Well,
jumped out of
whether or not he's trying to die or he just doesn't realize. 15. Okay, yeah. You barrel right into them. You kind of send them flying off to the sides. You don't get hit by the swords that they had pointed at you, but you do knock them over. Where are you headed?
I'm going to stop in front of the injured man.
Okay.
Can I go and
shield up.
collect the swords?
Yes. Yeah. He knocked them pretty prone, so you could probably get their swords from them.
Okay, I'm gonna collect the swords.
Yeah.
What are
so
you
that they don't pick
doing?
them back up.
I
Yeah.
yell at the guys that I just knocked over.
Excuse me. This is a peaceful village, and you are you responsible for this?
Are you?
No, we just stumbled across you. We're trying to help. Now let
You
us
pulled
help.
the swords
believe
on
you.
us. I don't think you're very peaceful at all. I came over here because I heard this guy crying. Are you alright, sir?
I look down at the.
He's just crying in pain. He's like bleeding out
Ow.
everywhere.
All right, on a pain scale of 1 to 10, how injured are you?
Ivan, I don't think he can talk right now.
10!
Oh God.
10? Fuck, that's a lot of points. Hold on. Let me see if I have that.
The woman beside him is just hysterical, crying.
Why can't you kill me?
Woman, shut up! God, let me think here for a
It's
second.
my husband!
I have cure wounds. Do you want me to? Do you?
Yeah, save him!
Yeah.
She like
Okay,
runs over
okay.
to you and she's like
It's just a flesh
clutching.
wound.
Okay, chill.
So,
It's
so
okay.
is there like, is he currently leaking any fluids out of his body right now?
Yes.
I poke
Okay.
my finger in that. Stop it.
Ivan!
So roll me.
I'm a doctor.
Okay, I want to say either roll me a perception check or investigation. If you want to
Hands
see
are
what his
so
wounds look like,
dirty.
roll me an investigation check. If you're not really, just roll me perception. I'll see what you see.
All right, I'll just do perception. We'll just do
Yeah.
D20.
His hands are probably so dirty. That's
so,
disgusting.
okay. Wow, Ivan's just like on a roll today. A 17.
Yeah.
So
On a
as
roll?
you go to try to stop the bleeding with a finger, you notice that like none of these wounds look like they can be stopped like that. They're not really like a hole anywhere. It doesn't look like a stab wound. Like they are slashes. It looks like something has taken big claws and ripped into this guy. There's a
What the
few
hell?
sort of like ravaged bite marks across his arms and legs, and the rest of him is pretty slashed up.
Okay, I'm gonna use cure wounds on him.
Okay.
Whichever like slash looks the worst.
Well, just overall.
Yeah, overall. Okay, for cure wounds, does it
Yeah.
get back a specific or do you roll for me? I think you roll for me.
You had to roll.
Yeah. D28.
Yeah, a 1d8
1
plus
D8.
for his, yeah.
Yeah.
Spellcasting
Okay.
ability modifier.
Plus 3. 1d8 plus 3.
A 4.
Great.
Ouch.
Okay, well, he was maybe at like 1 HP, so yeah, you bring him back up to about 5, so you see some of his wounds sort of stitch themselves back together. He's still bleeding pretty badly, but he is screaming a little bit less and is able to sort of sit up a little bit, and he's no longer on sort of death's door. He's woken up a little bit here. He blinks blurrily at you folks and nods to you, Cerus. He has a frightened look in his eyes still at seeing you, but he nods and says thank you. His wife
What
goes from
happened?
clutching you and then goes over and hugs her husband. She's just crying into his shoulder.
Well, still don't touch him. He's still hurt. What happened?
I was just out here collecting herbs and berries, and I was attacked by some animal. I couldn't see it. It was so fast. I have
Was
no
it
idea what happened.
A big wolf, and I pull out my pelt that I have from the one that we killed.
Did it look like this?
And I just shake it in front of him.
He kind of stares at it a little bit. Maybe, I mean, it was big and furry, so it's possible it was a wolf.
I start trying to match the bite mark to him.
You're like putting the teeth on. Are you serious about it or like goofing about it?
Yeah, I have all the teeth. I pulled them all out.
Yeah, okay,
They're mine.
roll me in. Well, just the teeth.
Yeah, I have the teeth and the pelt. I don't have like the jaw at all. So
Yes,
I'm not
okay.
very bright with this.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
Can
With
I
just the teeth,
also,
it's gonna be pretty high. What do you
can
want?
I
to
also
do?
look? Because I have a +3 in nature.
Yes, you could do that as well.
Got a 14.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you look at the teeth. You're like, okay, it could be a match. You're not 100% sure.
I got
Cerus,
16.
You look at these wounds and you're kind of thinking, okay, I mean, it could be a wolf, but the slashes seem a little different, and you think it's a little strange that a wolf would be alone, especially after you just saw a whole pack of them. So that's a little suspicious to you, but the wounds
It was
themselves you
definitely
can't
a
tell.
wolf. Don't worry,
No,
we killed it.
hold on, Ivan.
What?
No.
What? No, look.
Why would a wolf? No, why would a wolf
Oh,
only
this-
be one
teeth.
wolf?
I start pushing the teeth into the.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
Look,
don't
it was
push it in there.
the
Ivan.
guy's screaming. His wife,
Ivan.
no, stop! You're hurting him! You're hurting him! Stop!
Oh, sorry.
The other two that you had knocked down, they come up behind. One of them steps forward. He seems like he has a little bit more authority than the rest of them that are in the clearing. He steps forward and they all sort of go quiet. Can you step away from him, please? Let's discuss this. Do you think it was a wolf that attacked?
Possibly. We were
I
attacked
don't.
yesterday by a whole bunch of them.
Yeah,
like
but
7.
He sighs
Okay,
and he rubs a
Maybe
hand through his
20 of them.
hair.
It could have been 20.
We've been having these attacks lately, and I mean, wolves would make sense, but I don't think these are regular wolves.
Has it always just been one?
It must be a werewolf.
No, Ivan.
He looks sort of darkly over at you, Ivan. Don't joke about werewolves.
Oh.
And
Sorry.
turns back to you, Cerus. They could be in groups. This is the first time we have found someone alive after an attack.
Well,
We've
we're
lost
here.
multiple hunting parties. It's been a really dark time for us.
It
Did you
just
try
seems
turning on the light?
strange. It's just Ivan,
I
shut
pull
up
out my
for a
torch.
second. Ivan,
Uh?
shut please stop.
I'm trying to light my torch over here while he's talking to him.
Okay.
How does
Has-
this work?
I don't think it's a wolf, just because wolves usually travel in packs, and it just doesn't make sense for one wolf to attack somebody for no reason.
He sort of nods. You know, I appreciate that you have some knowledge on it, but we'll keep investigating. But thank you for your help, and we could probably use a couple extra fighters with us. We have lost a few people, and you're welcome to stay in the village. I'll set you up at the inn if you need it, but we could use a hand if you have time on your travels.
Yeah. Let me just go get my wife. I'll let her know it was safe.
I walk off and I go grab the princess.
Okay. She had sort of followed you a little bit closer, so she's right on the outskirts. She steps out. Your wife?
Oh,
Ivan!
sorry, honey. No, we're
Ivan,
engaged.
you're so
It-
old.
What? No, it's fine. So this is my wife, Nut, Ironclaw.
She puts out her hand to this man. Hi, I'm Nut.
Yes, Nut,
Mhm.
Ironclaw. Yeah.
The man like raises an eyebrow but shakes her hand. I see. Well, you are welcome in the village as well. It's just
So we're-
behind us.
Perfect.
The
You
name's
guys have, like-
Peyton, by the way. What are your names?
her name's Nut.
Ivan.
Yes, we've established her name is Nut.
Yes.
My name's Cerus. That's Ivan. Sorry, he's a little loose up there.
You're a little loose.
Ivan, Cerus,
Your
and
mom.
Nut. Excellent. I will leave your names with the inn and the tavern. Drink will be on me when you go in there. If you could, I'm just gonna get this family sorted, get some more care, and I'll find you maybe at the tavern afterwards.
Okay.
We'll talk a little bit more about what's been
alright.
going on.
Do you guys have the special brew?
Special brew?
Yeah, it's blue.
No.
I think that's only at Peekabou, Ivan.
But we do
Listen,
have a
That's
really
why it's a
excellent mead.
special brew.
Sorry, you have what?
A good mead.
A mead? Ah, that's like honey. No, I want like the good stuff.
Well, we'll see what we can get you.
Also, what size are your cups?
Regular.
Do you have any spare
size?
mop buckets?
I brought
Mop
one.
buckets?
Don't worry, it's just they call it a mop bucket. It's not really a mop bucket.
It's a mop bucket.
I pull out a mop bucket.
Well, I'm sure they'll fill up whatever you need.
Nut, I got one for you too. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, Nut.
Okay, but I really don't know if I want to drink that much.
Shh, we're undercover.
Ivan, maybe you what?
What?
Ivan, maybe you should let Peyton deal with everything.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah. Go on, Peyton. Shoot.
Peyton nods to you with a very confused expression and then goes back over to help his fellow villagers and the family and help lift the injured man back into the village. You folks follow along behind them, they sort of go off into the houses. But what you see as you enter in is a pretty small village. It's not as large as Peekabou. There are some houses scattered about. On your left side as you come in, you see a more ornate building ahead of you on the far side of town. Could be something like a town hall. And to the right are some more buildings that look like a tavern, an inn, and a couple small shops.
No wonder they get attacked. There's no security.
You thinking about applying for the job? Huh?
No, not at all.
Really? Look at this place. It looks awesome.
Yeah, but we kind of have business in Peekabou, Ivan. Remember?
So why are we not in Peekaboo?
You know what, Ivan? I'm not. I
Can I
don't
play
want
with
to
your
apply
rat
for a
again?
job.
me
Yeah,
your rat.
sure, here. Just
I'm
don't
gonna pet you. I'm gonna squeeze you. I'm gonna love you.
don't
Call
squeeze
you
him.
George. What?
He's fragile, and his name is Arceus.
No, his name is George.
No, his name is Arceus.
His name is George.
No, Arceus.
That's right. No Arceus, George. Got it.
Arceus is his name, not George.
Are you trying to be like Bingo? And Bingo was his name, Mo.
No. His name is also not Bingo, Ivan. His name is
I know,
Arceus.
oh, yeah, I know it's not Bingo. His name was George.
No, his name is Arceus.
We continue to argue as we walk into the inn.
As you walk,
All right, give me
where you headed,
Arceus
sorry?
back. Give him back. We're
Huh?
going to the inn, I think.
Yeah, we
To
have to
the
get
inn.
our inn first. Yeah.
Okay. You head over
Wait, Nicole.
to the inn. You see a bit of a rusted sign on the side. It says the Golden Roadhouse Inn. As you enter into it, it's fairly quiet. There's not a lot of people staying here. There's a little bit of a like cozy seating area downstairs and a little counter, and then 2 stairs leading up into the rest of the inn. A half-elf lady stands sort of at the counter. She looks very bored, and she looks up as you come in. Oh,
Hello.
welcome. Are you here to stay? She sort of brushes off some crumbs from the counter and off of her shirt. She looks like fairly old, and she's just kind of doesn't look very busy.
Yeah,
Um,
we need 2 rooms. See, 1, 2. One for me and my wife, and one for him.
She looks over at Hazel. You know what? It's not my business to judge.
What?
Yep,
Nothing.
it's not. You're right.
Nothing. Nope, nothing. All right,
That's
2
right.
rooms. She turns around. She seems to think really hard about this, but there are literally like 10 keys
Like
up
all-
there. All the rooms are not full at all, but she thinks really hard, and then gives you 2 keys for a couple of the rooms and hands them over to you.
You know what? Actually, I forgot we have another traveling companion, but he's not here right now. Can we get an extra room, maybe?
What? What do you mean?
Yes.
Shut up, Ivan.
We don't need any more rooms.
Yes, we do.
Shut up. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to be in bed with you. Be quiet.
No, I don't want to sleep with you. You're huge, and I'm already huge too.
I can take the floor.
No, dude, that's gonna hurt your.
Are you
Just-
guys gonna take a room, or are you gonna waste
We
your
are.
time
Room,
here?
please.
We're.
All right.
2 rooms.
She gives you the two keys. She sort of slides a 3rd one across to you, Cerus, behind the counter,
Thank you.
and just sort of leans over and hands it to you. All right, 2 rooms, and we'll talk about payment later. Just enjoy your time.
Oh, so
Okay.
so you like that guy over there, huh? He likes rats.
What?
What? I'll talk to you later about it.
Please
walk
don't
away
bring
from
rats into the inn. And as she says that, you totally see like 2 rats go like running by behind her. Like this place is pretty abandoned. I keep a really
Right.
fine establishment here.
So
we
head
don't
up-
have any rats.
Yeah, no rats. He just likes rats.
So we take her up to the room.
Okay.
And so basically now, let's see here.
All right, princess, we need you to stay in here. Keep the door locked. Don't answer unless you hear me, Ivan, or Cerus here.
She looks
What?
around at the room. It's like dusty, a little bit small, but she goes over, sort of perches on the bed. Okay, I'll stare at a wall then.
Well,
Do you want
clean or
Arceus?
something.
Yes, I'll play. I'll play with Arceus.
Okay, I'm gonna hand her Arceus.
She like cups him really gently, gives him a little like kiss on the nose.
My heart!
Okay, this is really sweet.
That hurts.
She sits talking to him for a little bit as you folks leave. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you for this.
Enjoy your special. Yeah, so you folks leave her on the bed. She's sitting, chatting a little bit with Arceus. You get the feeling that maybe she's never had her own pet, and that she's like always wanted one. So this is a really exciting moment for her to
Poor baby.
sort of hang
Can
out
I
with an animal.
adopt her? How old
Freaking
is she?
sweet.
15, I think.
Okay.
How
Okay,
old is
I don't know if we know the age.
She is like older teen, so probably around 15 or 16.
Let
Mhm.
me adopt her.
What's her story? I haven't been here for her.
So Hazel is one of the younger members of the royal family. So she's a princess. She has 3 siblings, and then her parents are king and queen. She made her way to Peekabou in the last chapter to ask for some help as her sort of childhood nanny / bodyguard / tutor Gilm, who these folks actually met in the thieves city, has been arrested and probably is going to be executed. So she has come to them for help because she knows that Gilm has been framed and wants their help in the royal city.
We've already been through a thieves city.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dang it! Please tell me we're going back through. That would be amazing dialogue opportunity for Bartholomew.
You never know. So
Well-
yeah, so that is what we know so far. And her family has gone a little weird. So Gilm and her brother are the 2 youngest, and then she has an older brother and sister. But her older brother and sister and her parents have just gone a little weird and are making some decisions that they never would have made before. And so Hazel's a little worried about them and needs some help. So yeah, she's just feeling really lonely, and she's really excited to spend some time with Arceus. Okay, so you folks leave her in the inn, and then where are you headed?
Head back downstairs, and I think we're going to try to head off to the tavern.
Okay, so you head off back downstairs. The elf lady at the counter has like fallen asleep at the counter, and you make your way back outside. The tavern is pretty close. It's just sort of beside the inn, and you make your way over there. As you are approaching the door, it's a little like stone and wood tavern. It's called the Violent Squirrel.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
With a little
One
like
hell of a name.
squirrel on the sign, and he's like wielding this little sword and shield. Looks like he's giving a battle cry. And then
That's
you can
cute.
hear a kerfuffle from the inside. As you look in, you see a bard is in a yelling match currently with a very large barbarian.
The only good
Gentleman.
barbarian is a dead barbarian. Do not touch me, you ruffian. You.
I was
are in
trying to
charge of
tip
my
you, you
father's
sad,
death.
sad little man. And you
are in charge of my
also
father's death.
see a couple of familiar
Let me see your
faces
arm.
observing the
Tribe have
situation.
tattoos. Let me see your arm, good sir.
There is Baethetyl and Argonis are enjoying a brew together at one of the tables, but they are in the midst of getting up to maybe intervene in this fight. They see you as they come in the door. That's where we're at.
I completely ignore what's happening, and I sit down at the bar.
I'm gonna go greet Baethetyl and Argonis.
Okay. So Baethetyl, Argonis, you are now with the party. You've just seen them come in the door, and you've probably only just gone into town today, but you've heard a little bit more of what's happening.
Hey guys. Hello.
Cerus!
Hey,
Hi.
did the council
dear.
send you here too?
Actually no, we were just passing through, but some stuff happened. Somebody got attacked and we came to help and now we're here. So that's fun.
Yeah, the council sent us here because apparently there's like a weird werewolf problem. I didn't even know werewolves were a thing. What the fuck?
I thought
Yeah.
regular wolves were bad enough.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, Ivan's convinced that it's just wolves, but I don't think it's just any normal wolf.
Yeah,
There's
no.
just one, which seems strange.
Bartholomew, roll me a strength check.
Oh, I forgot there was
he
a
has
fight
zero
going on.
his freaking
Yeah.
his
oh,
strength
and you
is
can
like his lowest stat. What
Yep.
dice? What die do you want me to roll?
just a d20 for your strength.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Almost dropped him on the floor. Let me get one.
Don't step on him this time.
Mikey, that was a D6, and they hurt just as much. Okay. Gray one, please don't let me down. 11.
Okay, so you folks are getting reacquainted at this table, and then Bartholomew comes flying in. The barbarian has just thrown him across your table. You're clutching at your instruments, Bartholomew, and you've just landed in the middle of the table.
Oh.
Are you
Hi?
okay?
How dare you!
Wait, is this a throwing match?
I pick
Oh
up
God,
Bartholomew
I
and I
can-
throw him back.
Oh no.
No!
I-
How dare
Wait.
you, ruffian! What are you doing? Unhand me! Do you know who you are throwing?
I'm gonna catch Bartholomew as he like flies through the air. I'm just gonna catch him and put him down.
Okay. The
Sorry.
other
Oh,
fairly
my
tall,
head.
like human barbarian is standing on the other side of you, Cerus. He points his finger at Bartholomew. You don't even live here. If I see you in this
This isn't
tavern
over!
again, I won't hold myself
dare-
back. He kind of looks around
You
at the
might
rest of
wanna
your party,
back up there,
though,
bud.
and yeah, he sort of takes a step back, grabs
Yeah.
a cup from a table, and just like heads out of the tavern. Super grumbly,
Well-
not happy about it. He stomps out.
Well, that
Are
was a
you-
fun entertainment for the day.
Yeah.
Mm,
Are you
me
okay?
bro.
Do I sound okay?
I don't
No.
know what you
No,
sound
you
like. I
sound
don't know
severely
you.
angry over nothing.
Yeah. I
Nothing?
mean, he did just get
That
thrown.
brute threw me across the bar.
How did that all
Well,
start?
And
Not really
why
across the
did he
bar.
throw you?
You kind of just landed
Because
on
it
the
looked
table.
like you just started yelling at him.
Yeah.
Can you blame me? He is responsible for my
Yes.
father's death. His kind is a nuisance, a plague
Oh,
on this earth.
God.
Excuse me, sir, that's racist as all hell, and
Yeah.
you need to shut that down.
Do you know what it's like? I doubt you do. As a matter
I'm
of
a
fact, do you
damn
know who
dragon.
you're speaking to?
I
A
put my
dumb
hand on
bard!
him. Wait.
Can't say I do.
My name is Bartholomew Timothy Spoonsworth III. Glad to
Oh,
make your
God.
acquaintance. Now, if
Ivan
you will
puts his
stop being
hand
rude
over
with
his
me.
mouth.
Unhand me,
Thank you,
ruffian.
Ivan.
Also, it's the one that's still bloody because I haven't washed my hands yet.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh, how
Just be
disgusting.
quiet for a second, huh? What does a Goliath gotta do to get some drinks around here?
Ivan, here, I thought about this and I pull out a bottle of special brew. I took this from Peekabou before I
Oh my God.
Before I
Oh
left.
my
Wow.
god!
I let go of the bard and I run over there and I pick you up. I'm like, yeah!
No.
Argonis,
don't throw me.
you're a savior. Thank you.
Uh,
He has not shut up about some special brew. It's. Ugh.
That's so cute. Bringing a little flask of special brew. You folks all share a little bit of the special brew. And
We
The
can
ta-
Ivan share.
No.
The tavern owner sort of looks over at you, takes a look at your flask. It looks like he's about to be like, no outside beverages in this facility. But he thinks better after it because, like, your party looks incredibly violent right now. Like, Ivan is still covered in blood. You're, like, pinning this poor bard. You just sort of scared off the barbarian who probably gives this guy a little bit of trouble. So he sort of thinks about it, and then he's like, nope, not today. Goes back
Not
to
my
the-
fight.
Smart man.
Nope. Goes back to serving a couple of the other people that are in the tavern.
Around for everyone on the bard. Woo!
Now that I can get
should've
behind.
just stuck at home in the village.
Yeah,
Probably,
you
dude.
should've.
Alright, pay me.
Stick my bucket out.
Are you looking for more brew? Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm waiting for him. I'm waiting for the bard to go get me some.
Okay.
Wait, you're waiting for me?
Yes! We saved
Yeah,
your
he
life.
said on the bar.
Give me. That's right. It's on you. Give me it around.
I
Fine.
also caught you from Ivan throwing you, just gonna say.
That's right. You get around too. And you get around. Everybody gets around.
Hey,
Everybody gets around.
Nicole, could I... Do you think I could roll a speech check to try and get out of paying the bill?
Yep, you
Okay.
could.
Hold on.
Okay.
So you're gonna head over to the tavern keep and ask him not to be paid or not to pay.
I'm not the bill in general,
Or-
just out of I'm trying to talk my way out of paying Ivan's bill. I'll pay for my own drink.
Okay.
But what about
Uh,
all the other people in the tavern that I?
I'm trying to roll to talk my way out of this.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me a persuasion check and just tell me kind of what you're trying to say here.
I got a 16.
Okay. Yeah, you probably, I mean, fairly succeed. He's still probably gonna make you pay for like your stuff, obviously.
Oh, I'm not talking to the bartender. I'm talking to the party.
Okay, well then they're gonna have to decide, yeah, whether or not they want to be persuaded out of it or not.
Excuse me, but I am on my own here. I do not know you people. Why
You want me
should
to
I
throw
pay
you?
for your drinks?
I can throw you
Because
again.
we kind of saved you. I mean, I don't know. I think
I do
there's-
not travel with much money, so if you would like me
That
to
sounds like a
resort to
you problem.
stealing, then I would be glad to accommodate you with a few drinks. But I
I can-
despise stealing, so I
can
highly
go
doubt
back
I
and
would be
talk
doing
to-
that either.
I can go back and talk to the barbarian for you.
Yeah. Maybe we can
I'd
get
love
the
to bring the barbarian back.
in
He
here.
was kind of cute.
Yeah.
Cute? Are you kidding me? He's kind of responsible for my father's death and
Oh,
the death of
again!
many I know.
Again with the
Again
guy.
with your
Nobody
racism.
cares.
Rude.
Is that even racism when I'm talking about a class?
Technically, yes.
I think it is, yeah. There's
Pass
an
this
mean,
year.
you've
I'm
got-
freaking 16 and I have a +3. Cut me some slack.
We've been ruled.
What would I roll against that?
Yeah, you get to roll against us. That's the thing.
For persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
I tried to do
Probably, I'd say
Which you guys
Mm.
didn't do.
I'm gonna roll
probably like a-
intimidation against him.
okay. I'll take intimidation against him or like wisdom.
I think you're buying us drinks.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I think so.
At 23. She just gets real intimidating, this big dragonborn.
Oh, what's that? You said intimidation?
Intimidation or persuasion, depending on which one you think you'd probably do.
God.
Are you gonna roll? I'm waiting.
Oh, well,
Almost.
Oh,
Not how that
Oh,
works.
Would have.
we're getting there. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay.
not great.
So Baethetyl becomes very intimidating. You would probably, Bartholomew, decide that you need to buy Baethetyl a drink because one, this is probably someone you're gonna want on your side. She's not a barbarian, but she looks pretty cool. And then Argonis steps
You know
forward
what?
to try to copy this
Damn right, I'm
intimidation.
cool.
I just glare at him and I'm like, you know what? I didn't even want to drink anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, they're
Seriously, you're just so done already. Just so done. A 4 and then
I
a
didn't really wanna drink,
13.
I was just gonna
Ivan,
commend
if you're trying to
Ivan.
intimidate, you're not gonna quite pass the persuasion of 16. So you're not gonna be quite intimidating enough, possibly because he does have such a hatred for barbarians. You're just not able to convince him otherwise at this point. But Bartholomew, you're gonna want to buy a drink for Baethetyl.
Fine. Here, take some gold. I will be at the inn if you need me.
Well, we would need that guy.
Bartholomew, as you go to exit, the gentleman that you folks met earlier, Peyton, walks into the tavern. He almost bumps into you, Bartholomew, as you go to leave. He steadies you. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there.
It's quite all right, my good gentleman. Good day.
Oh, it's been quite some time since we've had a bard here in the village. Are you finding it acceptable?
It is very acceptable. Yes, it reminds me of home. Honestly, I quite like it here. It's got a very soothing atmosphere. It quite reminds me of the day the barbarians attacked. Actually, I lost everybody.
this dude with the barbarians.
Peyton looks really uncomfortable. he like pats you really awkwardly on the back. I'm sorry that I brought up such painful memories for you.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I brought this on myself. I could have just not talked about it. Thank you, good sir. Good day.
Okay. Good day.
If you do require the entertainment of some bardic songs, let me know. I'll be at the end.
Okay. You know, we could probably use it. It's been really downtime for everyone. I might take you up
Yes,
on
I
that.
can understand that completely.
He scratches his head. There's been a lot of visitors today. He sees all of you over at the table.
Hey,
Thank you for meeting me here, and I see you've met up with the other members of the party. I heard that were you also from Peekabou? I'm sorry I didn't ask earlier. It's
We
been
were, yes.
a very
Yeah, we all know each other.
interesting
It's
time.
on a need and no basis.
Well, I'm glad the Kirbys
I-
have an eye on us out here. I mean, not that I've ever met them myself, but their helpfulness definitely. It seems like a myth, but when you folks showed up, I mean, it's like a blessing. I'm glad you are here.
They're very kind indeed.
I still need my beer.
Yes, yeah, of course.
I just gave you special brew.
I finished that.
Peyton gives a little wave over to the tavern owner. The tavern owner has been like sitting there grumbling to himself, but he looks up, kind of gives a wave at Peyton. They do this like little eye, communication with each other, where the tavern owner like looks at you guys, looks back at him, gives a little like shrug, and Peyton's like nodding. He's like, yes, yeah, bring some brew, come on. And the tavern owner kind of stumbles around and like quickly tries to put together a bunch of mugs full of his brew and brings it on over to the table. Kind of slowly puts it on the table for you. Would you like anything else?
You got some grub?
Yeah, I've got a couple steaks back there. I've got some fresh bread. What can I do for you?
A couple steaks and bread. Listen, I got this. All right, a couple steaks and
Shut
bread.
up, Ivan. I want my
Sounds
bread.
Perfect. I'm getting that. So give me like 4 steaks, 4 pieces of bread, and then whatever these guys want.
Yeah, I want like 4 pieces of bread, please.
Would you like a gravy or anything on top
No,
of
just
that?
bread.
Okay, bread, excellent. It's wonderful bread, if I do say so myself. Anything else from anyone at the table? Okay.
Hey,
think we're
snake people, you guys hungry?
Snake people.
Snakes, they're dragons.
Oh, hey, dragon people. Are you guys hungry right now?
I'm good, Ivan. Thank you.
He sort of gives this like really awkward, deep bow to you, but then doesn't really know if he should be bowing. Like he's so uncertain about what to do around you all. And then he quickly scurries off to the kitchen to go and get your steaks and bread.
Well, that bow was kind of weird. Don't know why he did that, but all right.
Peyton is
I need to use the restroom.
like rubbing his forehead. Don't worry. Edmund's a little. We don't get a lot of visitors to town, and not usually a big group like this. It's. I don't know. I think tavern running shouldn't have been his profession, but what can you do, right? So
he's definitely not like our kin.
Oh, by the way, do you know that barbarian that was in here earlier?
Yeah. Yeah, what about him?
Well, we may need an extra hand. You don't know. I thought maybe you can give me his name.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, that's Francis.
Francis the Barbarian.
Yeah,
gotcha.
I know. He gets that a lot. But no, he's actually a pretty good guy.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Was there an issue?
No issue.
All right, I know him and Edmund don't get along very well, so. But when you only have one tavern, I mean, where else are you gonna go? But no, Francis is a good guy. He's just a little hot-headed.
If I may, I actually want to have Bartholomew re-enter the tavern real quick.
Yep.
Has anybody seen my my loot? I think I forgot it in here somewhere.
I stand up, and apparently I was sitting on it.
This?
Yes, that's it.
2 gold,
How
please.
did you not notice it? Oh, 2 gold.
Here you go.
He got me beer. Here you go.
Also, I don't know what this would use. I think it would be more of a persuasion. I just want to try to roll to apologize to the party, try and get back on good terms with them.
Yeah. You're probably buying them around is probably going to be what they're going to want. Unfortunately.
Let me have my moment. I have 16 charisma here.
Well, convince them you can buy them around and be friends. Or just convince them in a way and then roll it for them. They can decide whether or not that's good enough.
Oh, hey, nat 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
He gets in here, you guys. He comes back, and he's got his bravado back. Before you had seen him, fighting with this barbarian and losing pretty badly. But he comes back in here with just like all the bravado of his name, and you're like, you know what? Maybe there's more to this guy than first, met the eye. And go for it, Bartholomew.
Excuse me, good people, good party, good
night.
Good. I am not good at dialogue. I'm very not good at royal undertones.
No worries.
I ever said anything. Excuse me. I would like to apologize for my outburst earlier. I definitely should not have acted like that. I should have acted more noble, more royal, more in a way that my ancestors of the Spoonsworth name would have preferred to see from the afterlife, I suppose.
Wait, you're Spoonsworth?
Yes. Allow me to introduce myself again, if I may. My name is Bartholomew Timothy Spoonsworth III, heir to Bartholomew Timothy Spoonsworth II of my home village, who used to rule there before he passed in an attack of a group of vicious barbarians. I momentarily spoke with the barbarian outside, and yeah, he did not have the arm tattoo that the group of barbarians that attacked us possessed, so we made up, thankfully.
You gonna buy him around?
Sure, why not? Drinks are on me.
I'm just saying, I don't think you should just automatically assume that all barbarians are the ones that attacked your village. There's a lot of barbarians out there,
Yes, you are right, good sir. I need to definitely hold my tongue before I act.
Yeah.
You want me to hold it for
I
you?
think so too.
I reach out, try to grab
no,
your tongue.
no. That,
No, it's
that's quite
okay.
alright, good
Just
sir.
little
No,
little pincher fingers.
No, do not, please do not touch me.
Plus, I'm still reaching out with a hand that still has crusty blood on it.
I still don't know how. I still don't know if I trust you to even touch me yet, with you having thrown me across the room, good sir. I hope
You were
do
caught.
understand.
He does that to everyone he likes. Trust me.
Yeah.
He does that to people he likes.
Yeah,
Oh
he.
boy.
It's a thing he has. Don't worry. It's happened to most of us. Not me
thing.
yet.
The thing.
Probably because he can't carry me because I'm 8 feet tall. But anyway, yeah. Here, let me introduce myself. My name's Cerus. That's all.
Greetings.
My name's Cerus.
Hi,
Anybody else?
my name is Fred. My middle name's Flint. Last name's Stone.
I just kind of look at Ivan and shake my head. I am Argonis. Pleasure to meet you.
Ah, hello, good sir. Do you happen to be a druid?
I am. How could you tell?
Just, I don't know. Something felt
Nobody cares
right,
that
I
I'm a
guess.
druid. Serious, kind of like
I'm so sorry,
to
Marcus,
the
I keep forgetting.
Just every single time. I love animals. I don't understand. Why is it because I'm a demon?
Okay, Marcus, calm
No, it's
down.
serious. This is
maybe
serious. Serious
maybe
is having
the reason.
Serious is having
Marcus,
a tantrum.
listen to me. I'm gonna invent this to appeal to you, I guess. The reason that he is feeling so strongly is since he is engaged to a half druid, he can sort of feel the presence of other druids only when there are two around. Are you happy, Marcus?
No, I'm not.
I just made it better!
Because you assume that the
Alright.
dragonborn is a druid and not.
Okay. Yeah. Poor Cerus has had a lot of trouble. Nobody can look past his demon facade to find the druid beneath. This seems like
I don't
another story
understand.
altogether.
I forgot Cerus was even a demon,
Cerus.
honestly.
Yeah, he's like a red demon with horns and everything. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm 8
Yep.
feet tall. I have wings.
Hence why
you
the villagers
know?
were like, heck no.
Yeah.
Peyton is like sitting here between all of you. He's a human, so he's kind of small compared to like Ivan and the Dragonborn and Cerus. So he's just sort of sitting at this table with you all, like, okay,
I
so
didn't even get to speak.
yeah,
I kind of need to make up for not feeling that Cerus was a druid. I mean, I've
You know
already
what?
explained myself, but I haven't done it in character.
It's okay, Bartholomew. I understand. I'm a demon. You just assume that somebody else is a druid. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But maybe don't assume. I know it's okay. Fine.
Why are we whispering?
I don't know.
if it's at all
You
okay
started
with
it.
you, I would love to tell you about what's happening in the
Yes,
Oh,
village.
yes.
go on,
Good
Peter.
sir,
I
Good sir, continue.
I understand
I
that
am
there
sorry
seems
for
to
my
be
interruption.
some interrelational stuff happening, but if I could just get it out there so that, you know, we're all on the same page, that would be really good.
Okay.
Okay, so obviously for Ivan and Cerus, you came upon an attack where someone actually survived, and this hasn't happened yet. We've had we've had attacks for years, but it's always been here and there, never all at once, and so you could always just think it was an animal attack, you know, it happens. Hunters go missing, you know? But the last few weeks we've lost a lot of people, entire hunting parties. People don't return. We have a lot of families that are missing a member of the family, and it's been really dangerous to go anywhere, and frankly, I think we can't stay here if this keeps going on. We are, and I've shared this with Argonis and Baethetyl previously, but we feel that this could be werewolves.
Hey, I was saying werewolf.
And that's why I said don't
Oh
joke
my.
about them. This is a serious thing to bring up, but you know, they used to happen with such regularity that it seemed like maybe it was a full moon, but now
Was it?
perhaps these werewolves have given in to themselves and now they're just attacking whenever.
Werewolves would make sense on why it's just one of them.
If I may, my village has dealt with very similar. The barbarian attack was not the only one we endured. We endured many, many different hardships, including a massive werewolf attack while my father was still in rule. Before I was born, I believe. It was very hard to rebuild from.
Well, what kind of signs did you see of everything that was going on? I mean, how could you tell it was werewolves and not just animal attacks?
I wasn't around at the time, like I said, but from the stories that have been told, the attacks always seem to be happening at night, never during the day. So
Yes, today's
we can almost
attack
assume
this
that
morning was a little bit out of pattern then.
it had to have been. The probability of it being werewolves was extremely high. Also due to the fact that there are not many animals around the village. There were a few within the village, but very, very docile creatures. They wouldn't be capable of harming a fly.
But Peyton, you said that this attack happened in the morning, so not at night.
The one this morning, it was different than previous ones. This one happened, basically as the sun came up. Previously, it was definitely early evening, getting into the nighttime when the hunter should have been returning home and just never did. But for this one, we found him in the morning, almost dead. I mean, we're lucky we found him, but we're also now worried about whether or not he's cursed, or we don't know.
Maybe the only reason he survived was because it was so close to daybreak.
Possibly.
That could be the case. To my knowledge, we didn't have any survivors, but the few people who fought for their lives always lasted until at least daybreak.
Well, I'd like to put together a final hunting party, a werewolf hunting party, and I'd like you to be on it. But if it's a werewolf, I think they're in town, and I think they know when we're gonna do a hunting party, and I think it's someone around here. Should be easy to find them, but maybe I'm too close to the situation and trust too many people, and it would be good to have other eyes out there. I'd like to send the hunting party out tomorrow, but perhaps I could ask you as an outside party to observe the people of the town and see if anyone is acting suspicious.
Okay. Sounds good.
I have a bit of a proposition, if I may.
Yeah.
What if, and just hear me out on this one, there is a chance that it is someone amongst the village, but there's also a chance of it being outside the village. What if we split into two different parties? One to keep an eye on the village, and one to go out in pursuit of what could potentially be our threat.
Sounds like a good idea.
Sounds good.
That will be entirely up to you. I would recommend staying in as large of a party as possible if you are leaving town. But
as someone who still needs to preach the message of my village, by non-unconventional means, of course, just through songs and poems, if anybody would like to stay with me, I vote to stay here. I still have stuff that I need to do here, And of course, I would not mind helping out in the pursuit of these potential werewolves.
I guess I can stay as well.
Could we send a few of us with the hunting party as like a guard in case they are attacked?
I would very much like you all to be part of the hunting party tomorrow, if you can be. I think the more people we have on it, the better.
Well, I'm always good for a hunt.
Excellent.
Now's not the time to try to separate each other, you know?
That's true.
Because we were attacked just yesterday, and it was not pretty.
It wasn't. That's true. I say we'll probably stick together today, and then the rest of us, except for Bartholomew, you can stay in the village,
Very good.
and then the rest of us will go out with the hunt.
Good. Thank you so much. So, and I take it you visited the inn as well.
Yeah.
And did Alicia at the inn give you a room? Did she make you pay for it? I don't think I just stopped in there, but you folks had already left, so I left your names, but
She hasn't made us pay yet.
Just tell her no. Peyton paid for you.
I still need to get a room. I still need to get the proper accommodations. I just arrived in town.
Well, if you are assisting us with this, then the room and board is on me.
Of course.
So just make sure tell them Peyton sent you, and they'll make sure that they don't charge you. As he's saying that as well, Edmund, the bar owner, is bringing you all the steaks and bread and all of the food. He lines up like the 4 plates of like steak and bread. It's like smothered in gravy for Ivan. There's the bread for Cerus. He puts out like a little bread basket for Baethetyl and Argonis anyway, even though you didn't ask for it. But he puts out this little like bread basket, like tweaks a little bit so it looks like super fancy, and then just like does his weird awkward like half bow thing that he doesn't know what he's doing.
No bows.
And then like
no bows.
scurries back behind
Not
the bar.
necessary.
Peyton kind of looks at all the food. Wow, Edmund never serves me like this. You guys, you're really up in his game here. Well, I've got this too. Don't worry. This is on us as well. Thanks for paying the tavern. Baethetyl tipping the bar owner here. But yeah, all of this is it's completely on me. So enjoy your steak. I am gonna go back to my family and share with them a little bit about what happened this morning, and but I encourage you to speak with some of the other villagers and see what they say, if they're looking suspicious or if they know of anyone else looking suspicious. And if you can fill me in later this evening, it would be good, and we'll meet for the hunting party tomorrow.
Sounds good to me. I just grab one of the steaks and start munching down.
Peyton takes his leave.
I'm gonna have
heads out of the
Bartholomew
tavern.
head back to the inn.
Okay. Bartholomew heads back to the inn. Are you there for a specific purpose or just grabbing a room?
Yeah, just grabbing a room. I don't have one yet.
Okay, so yeah, you can head back to the inn.
Also, I wanna, if I may, I wanna try and get up to some bardic shenanigans. So, you know how bards are always known for their charisma and known to try and get themselves in trouble quite a lot.
Okay.
Even if they have good intentions. So, the person at the counter is a lady, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's like this older half-elf.
This is gonna be really, really freaking stupid, but I want to try to flirt with her.
All right.
I'm a bard. Bards do this shit.
Okay, so we'll take a couple minutes for you over at the inn, but we're gonna try to focus on the whole party too. So we can take a couple minutes for you, and then we will.
Wait, are we doing mine first and then focusing on the party? Or?
Yeah, we can do yours first as you head over to the inn.
Okay.
These guys are munching on steaks and bread anyway.
Yeah, sure.
And then it'll give them time to finish their meal, and then we can have them head out to interview villagers if they want to, or
I think
whatever it is that they make the decision to do.
But
Sorry?
I said I think Bartholomew's just gonna rest for now because I mean he's been traveling, but
Okay.
okay, yeah, go ahead and set the scene before I start making any more plans for my character.
Okay, so you're going to take your leave out of the tavern, whether or not you want to play your music as you exit or something random. The inn itself,
exactly have any.
it's the what do we call the inn? The Golden Roadside Inn or something like that, I think was the name.
Roadside Inn.
Hold on, I have my name.
Golden Roadhouse.
The Golden Roadhouse. I'm like,
Golden
Golden Roadside?
Roadhouse.
Golden
Okay, never
Roadhouse?
mind.
Yeah, Golden Roadhouse. The Golden Roadhouse Inn. It's got this like little sketchy old sign. It's a bit run down. You head in. The older half elf is kind of like asleep on the counter.
Okay, wait, I
it's
just
all
realized
a little dusty
something.
in here. Yep.
What? Do I go through with this? I completely forgot my character's engaged.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, probably bad idea.
Okay, you know
yeah.
what? Instead of flirting, I want to just try. Since the inn is being paid for, I do want to try to see if I can smooth talk my way out of like a reduced price for the room or something.
Smooth talk your way out of it?
Well, Peyton's paying
Smooth
for
talk-
everything.
Yeah,
isn't
Smooth
he?
talk
Yeah.
my way into like a discount on the room.
Oh yeah, Peyton had your room and board covered if you were helping with stuff.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's what he had offered at the table. So, I mean,
Shows
you
how
could go
much
and try to
attention
sweet talk her more, but she's gonna be real confused.
Yeah, I'm still kind of like on the fact that he was being a dick earlier, and that's kind of weighing on my mind.
Okay, well, okay, so it's your option if you want to go just grab the room at the inn for now. You can.
Yeah, just go ahead and grab the room.
And we can say that you're taking a bit of a rest while they go interview villagers, and you're more than welcome to sort of get up and come and join them whenever you'd like.
Yeah, I need to get water anyway, so go
Okay,
ahead and have
sounds
them take a
good.
rest.
Okay, go get some water and feed at the inn, Bartholomew, and the party will continue and then join back in when you think Bartholomew
God,
had a
this
good
character's
rest.
such a fucking mess. I'm so sorry.
No, not at all. You're doing fine. That's good. All right. Okay. So yeah, you grab your room at the inn. The sleepy elf lady kind of looks at you, and she like hands you some random key from behind her. Just goes second floor. Hands you the key. She's not into really chatting with anybody. And you get a room on the second floor. You can hear some sort of shenanigans coming from one of the rooms. You hear like a young like lady sort of laughing, and you hear some squeaking, and yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. So there you go, and you take your rest in the inn. Back in the tavern, you folks have had your steak and bread. Ivan has finished up his 4 steaks, and Peyton had left a little while ago. So what would you like to do next?
Oh,
Uh-oh. Calm down, that dog. All right, so the plan was we talk to people. Is that what we gotta do, guys?
Who do we start with, though?
Well, they said
That is a
people
good
live in
question.
town. I know there were some shops around that we could go talk. There might be some people in here that we could talk to. Or can we just wait till tomorrow? Because I'm ready for a hunt. I'm like slurping up the last bit of my gravy with pieces of bread.
And like doing little like jazzy sounds. I love it.
If possible, I might be in the market for some new armor.
Same, or some potions if this village has any.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we
And we
look
can
there and
ask
talk to
around.
okay.
definitely.
All dogs are calmed.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Okay. I know Cerus has some weird dogs going on back in an alternate dimension.
They-
No big deal.
They always just, there's a person passing by and they gotta go ape shit.
I love
I
it.
understand.
Kirby does the same.
I go
Kirby
ape
loves
shit
to yell at
all
you.
the time.
I'm back with water, by the way.
Okay, good.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So you folks want to exit the tavern?
Yes.
Or do you want to talk
Yes.
to anybody in the tavern? Okay, perfect. So as you exit the tavern, every sort of the shops that are here are all around you. So like there's the inn that's across from you. You're in the tavern. There is a blacksmith, and then there is an alchemist. So there's the Minotaur's Anvil and Bubbling Potions are the two shops that are here in this little village.
Does the blacksmith sell armor?
You can head in and double check.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Sure. So you head in. It's a pretty small shop. Like there's not a ton of inventory. You don't see any armor in this particular shop. Mostly there is weaponry. So there's a couple like swords, a battle axe, that kind of thing. There's no armor in this particular.
Oh, like the one Ivan got stuck in the door in our first campaign?
Yeah. So if anyone's looking for a weapon, there's those types of things, but there is no armory in this one.
Ivan walks around inside, trying not to knock everything over. Maybe a few.
The shopkeeper is this pretty like buff lady. She comes up. She goes, hey, what can I do for you?
I'm always looking for a new pointy, you know?
Well, you come to the right place. I don't get a lot of people shopping in here, but I got this beautiful long sword here, a great sword. We've got the battle axe over here. It's pretty nice.
Well, let me look at that battle axe. I do like an axe.
Nice. She hands you. It's like it's an okay battle axe. Like it's not the greatest. You get this village is like mediocre. Like there's not a lot happening for them. This battle axe, it's pretty regular. It's probably no better than a weapon you're gonna find in other stores. But it's all right. It's a good extra battle axe, but it's not. It's nothing rare. It's a common weapon.
Well, I'm going to compare it with the one I already have to see if it's any sharper or any additional attributes to it.
There isn't anything special to this one, particularly. It is steel, so it depends on what yours is.
Mine doesn't even have. It just says common.
Yeah, this one is common as well, so it's not going to be any like rarer than yours. You can, if you'd like to roll a dice, we can determine if it like looks prettier than yours or something, but its attributes are going to be pretty similar to the one that you have. I've got to quiet down my dinosaur, so give me a second.
So while she's pointing out the dinosaur, everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of the team.
Seriously though. Yeah, apologies for if you are new to the channel, just so you know, I have a parrot, so when a DM has a parrot, that's always a good time.
Bird.
Yeah, that's Kirby that you hear in the background. Hence why a lot of our special stories are surrounding the Kirbys, the bird people that sort of resemble my parrot, but just so you know. Why you wonder why there's random screaming in the background and sometimes random talking, and I promise I'm not asking for kisses.
No,
that is my bird. Alright, so yeah, this battle axe, it's pretty normal, but if you want to see if it's got any cool engravings or something on it that you would prefer over your own battle axe, you can roll me a dice, otherwise it's like 8 gold.
No, I throw both of them into a pillar that's in the shop to see which one sticks in further.
Okay, roll me a d20. If it's under 10, it's yours. If it's over 10, it's the one that she made.
Okay.
Ooh, nat 20.
Sweet. This axe is super great.
You gotta
it seems
save some of
so
those.
common, and yet not for some reason. This axe sticks really far into the pillar. It even splits it a little bit. You would expect the store owner to be a bit mad, but she kind of sits back with you. She's got like her hands on her hips. She goes, "Wow, look at that craftsmanship. You want it?" I think it's pretty good. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to sell it to you for like 10 gold.
Does it have a name?
She kind of like thinks for a second. Barb.
Barb DX. I love it.
Yeah.
I will take it.
Perfect. So that's 10 gold for Barb the battle axe.
BTB for short.
Barb the battle. BTB.
This is my baby.
All right. You buy Barb the battle axe. Is anyone else wanting a weapon?
Nicole, about how long has Bartholomew been resting for?
It's probably been like 20 minutes.
5 seconds.
Yeah, they haven't really been in there.
5 seconds.
It's
There
happened
it
too
is.
long. Yeah.
I want to get him out eventually because I want him to look for, if I can find it, a new instrument to add to his arsenal.
So tell me how long you think he would be resting for, and then I'll tell you when he would come back in. Or when he
You
would
said it's
exit.
been about 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Okay. So yeah, if you're up and out of the inn, you can take a look. However, there isn't really like an instrument shop in this village.
Where
so
could I? Is there like a shop that sells like little odds and ends? I could probably look there.
There's 2 shops. There's the one that has the where I'm at with the anvil, blacksmith. There's a blacksmith,
Mhm.
and then there's this potion looking shop over there.
Yeah.
Alchemist
And
shop.
something like the inn would maybe have some small general goods, but it sort of depends. It would be something really just simple things to take on like an adventure type deal. Maybe rope or things like that.
Maybe I'll have him take a look in the next town because it doesn't sound like any of these stores would have what.
No, none of them are
I'm looking
particularly
for.
like specialized.
I
in
mean, I was
instruments or
gonna
anything like
say if the weapon shop also if the weapon shop caters to every single class, there's a big maybe, but I don't know if I don't. Do bard's instruments even count as weapons? I don't know what a bard does for a weapon.
I don't think it does.
Like, yeah, it's not. It's kind of it's magic that you're using, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd be looking for more instrument stuff. This town itself does not carry it. It's not a specialized town. It just kind of has some regular weapons.
Probably gonna wait till we go to another town then for him to
Sounds good.
find what he's looking for. Because
yeah, for like your bard, you already have a few different weapons. Like you have a crossbow, you've got a long sword, a rapier, a short sword, like, and you can carry simple weapons. So you could look at the swords that they have, but you've already got a couple things in your tools. So if you're looking for an instrument, it's not going to be here.
Yeah, I'm looking for a certain instrument. I can wait till the next town.
Cool, sounds good. Okay. If you want to join back up the party, though, you probably would hear Ivan laughing from inside the weapon shop, and you're more than welcome to go into the blacksmith and find them there. If you're wanting to rejoin the party.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and regroup with everybody.
Great. Okay, so you enter in. Ivan has just bought Barb the battle axe, and generally everyone is just sort of milling about and looking at the few weapons that are here.
Good day, everybody.
Oh, welcome
Is
back.
it still
Bartholomew.
day?
Welcome back.
I thought we were talking about night a second ago. I'm confused.
Yes, of course. I am sort of confuzzled, to put it in a better term.
What's confuzzled?
It sort of means confused, I guess.
What's
I
confused?
don't know. I've not known. I am not known for that type of.
Well, the bard has made the word confuzzled.
I am not known for.
It's Bartholomew's next song.
Very,
Could be a hit.
I'm gonna have to actually write some original songs for him,
Uh-huh.
and that's gonna be hell. I am not good at songwriting.
Gonna be great. All right, so for everyone, Ivan, you got yourself a weapon. Baethetyl, I think you were trying to look and see if there was a potion shop. So there is bubbling potions.
I was looking for
Armor at first.
armor.
Armor.
Does
right.
the-
yeah, okay.
yeah. Does
I was looking for
the
potions.
blacksmith have a shield?
No, they don't have a shield.
Dang it.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's a very
out of
like
luck.
small
Okay.
town. They don't have a ton. Okay. Good.
Good. Wait. So, blacksmith lady, do you know what was going on around here?
Carvia sort of looks at you all. Yeah, you mean the killings that have been going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you think I'm so low on stock? Everyone's buying themselves up all the weapons and all the stuff. I'm running out of stuff. I can't keep up with it. I'm
But isn't
selling
that good for
children
business?
weapons, and I feel like that shouldn't be a thing.
You're what?
Never mind. Don't say anything.
Oh, I thought you said you're selling children as weapons.
No,
I'm like,
no,
that's pretty
no,
bad.
children as weapons. No.
I mean,
No.
I can throw a few if need be.
I mean, really.
Dear
they're
Lord,
pretty
Ivan.
annoying, though. I feel like you could probably win a battle with a few of them, you know? But I know.
Right?
You definitely could. I mean, it wouldn't be the most bizarre
Just don't-
thing.
Yeah, that serious guy over there. Just don't leave him
Cerus.
there. Yeah, serious.
Cerus.
Yes.
Don't
serious.
worry, Cerus. I
But,
highly
uh,
doubt you can pronounce my name
Yeah,
correctly.
You folks
What's your
live
name
pretty
again?
near to
Can't
town.
pronounce anybody's name.
Excuse me, Ivan.
What's your name?
Bartholomew.
Barf.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
Yeah, it's good enough for me. Baethetyl, this is Barf.
Bartholomew.
We've already met.
Hard.
We've
Oh, okay.
already met.
Cerus, is this what you deal with on a daily basis?
Yeah, I mean, you get used to it.
I better.
Oh, no.
Sorry. So you're saying about the kids that we sell weapons?
Well, yeah, I was just saying I've been selling a lot of weapons lately, but, yeah, so, I kind of heard that maybe we've got a werewolf problem. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that could be it.
I lean
pretty strange.
real close to her, acting like no one can hear me, but I'm going to still be very loud.
So, who do you think it is?
She leans, like, really
It-
close to you, too.
Right.
So, if my bet would be on Old Man Rowan.
Old Man Rowan?
Yeah, that guy is sketchy. You know?
Where's this sketchy guy like to stay, you know? Where does he spend his time?
Yeah, he lives on the outskirts of town. He's got a little hut out there, and that's why that's strange, right? Like, he's not living with everyone else.
So he lives by
sort of
himself
on
in
the
a
outside
hut.
of town. Yeah,
Alright. His name is Rohan.
Rowan, yeah. Close enough.
Roden.
Yeah, close
Roden.
enough. Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
Okay.
He's, I don't like him either,
Oh.
so, call him what you want. But yeah, he's over
Wilma.
on the side of
I'm
town.
writing this
He does
down
have
in my
he
notes.
does have a daughter, and she's pretty feisty, but
A
my money
feisty
would
daughter.
be on my money would be on him. I don't know about the daughter, but
Yeah, did you sell the daughter any weapons?
Well, she is a hunter, so she probably has a bow. But
Fuck. Alright, that's gonna hurt.
sorry about that.
That's
But
alright.
I mean, if they're werewolves anyway.
I know business is business, right?
Yeah,
didn't
I
sell
don't have
roller
too
or
many people to
anything.
sell things to, so I gotta sell to whoever comes in.
Yeah. But you're selling weapons to possibly werewolves is not going to help me right now.
I'm sorry, but I gotta make a living.
Do werewolves even use weaponry?
They could.
They can.
attacks
They
we've-
can. They can. Carvia gets like really, really excited. They can. She starts like picking up weapons. They become these like
They-
half werewolf, half human. It's insane, and they carry
Wait.
weapons, but they can also bite you. I've heard stories. My
Wait,
grandmother used to tell
are
me.
they like
about this.
mermaids?
If
Like,
I
Kind
may
of.
be-
I've never seen
Yeah,
a
so
mermaid,
it's
but I
like-
would assume.
I've seen one. It had human legs and a fish head.
Do
it
you
was
think
crazy.
they have like human
If I
legs and
may
a
be
wolf
the
head?
voice of reason here,
I think you're right.
That seems, I think that's
going
right.
down.
if I may
crazy
be the
hole.
voice of reason here,
She gets out
The
like this
werewolf
piece of
attacks
paper and
we-
starts drawing this like horrible stick figure of like with like a wolf head and like a little human body.
yeah.
She's like this.
Yeah,
you
just
see
like
anything
that.
like
Yeah.
this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then she draws a little like sword in its head.
the attacks
Yeah.
we've been seeing have been all slashes or bites of some kind. I highly doubt these werewolves are possessing the neural capabilities of using any weaponry, my good sir.
I don't know, Bartholomew. I think they got a point. Slashes can be swords.
What if they have some sort of specialized like claw weapon? Oh, that's
What if What if they
doesn't make any
have
sense though, because they'd still have
they have
claws.
a sword that leaves teeth marks?
She starts like designing this like strange looking like claw sword thing. Wow.
Damn it, Mikey, you're making it hard to roleplay here because I keep laughing at
That would
you.
actually be like really cool. I'm
Well,
gonna
right
have to
now,
make
all I can
something
think of is
that.
like grandma's teeth, like tied to the end of a sword, is what I'm looking at.
Ivan, you really aren't the brightest,
Ivan starts
are you?
drawing out this picture of the sword with like teeth on the end. Carmia's like nodding along. Yeah, no, a little bit more shading on that side. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, looks good, guys.
This could be it. This could be the next big weapon.
I mean, it's perfect if you're a werewolf, but we probably shouldn't give them to them.
True.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, maybe hide the design so that the werewolves
True.
don't get
No,
it.
you keep
True.
this as a secret.
I'll secret.
Oh wait,
Secret.
make it out of silver.
Yes. Because silver's bad for them, right?
That's what I heard from a story once. My mama told me.
All right.
Ivan, that's vampires.
All right, we could cover in garlic too. That's
If
how.
I
That's
remember,
correct.
that's both.
Yeah, it should be both.
It should be
Is
both.
it actually?
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah. I mean, like
Al-
silver's
although
against
garlic
most
is not
fey
gonna
things.
kill a.
No, garlic won't. No, but
No,
yeah,
not
garlic's
garlic.
not gonna kill a werewolf.
No.
If anything, garlic is gonna season you up before they kill you and eat you.
just gonna-
Garlic flavor human.
Just gonna rub this on my body here. Yeah, do you guys have garlic anywhere?
Ivan, please.
Carvia like runs
Don't
into the
try
back.
reasoning.
She finds like a clove of garlic.
Uh,
Yeah,
Yes,
this is-
Cerus,
this is
I
from-
can clearly
my
see
lunch
that there is
yesterday.
no reasoning with him, is there?
I
Yeah,
start
no.
shoving them down her shirt, like back of her shirt. So they're just falling down there like,
That's for your production.
Oh yeah.
Bartholomew is just
I love the
done
smell
with
of
all this
garlic.
and he starts playing his harp.
It's supposed to be really good for your skin too.
You should probably ask if he.
You have some
Hey,
pretty
excuse
beautiful
me,
skin.
shop owner. This is growing quite tiresome. Do you mind if I practice my harp?
Yeah, go for it. Music is great.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, so guys, what I think we should do is go check out this rodent guy that lives on the outskirts of town. He has a daughter who's a hunter, and unfortunately, this lovely lady here sold her a bow. So be careful;
Yeah.
you might get shot in the butt.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm gonna go check on Nut.
Oh, yeah, shh, yeah. You go check on Nut. That sounds good.
Keep it on the down low.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go next door to the alchemy store.
Cool. Okay. So we'll quickly do the shop first. Okay, so they've got a few things in here. Some of them are a little expensive, but I can let you know what they've gotten. They've got something called a potion of lion essence, which adds some additional stuff to strength checks, and some damage to any weapon damage that uses the strength modifier. That one's a little bit expensive.
Okay.
That's okay. We've got spellcaster who drinks the potion. This is a potion of greater solace. Spellcaster who drinks this potion regains one expended second level spell slot. Potion of dark vision. So allows you to have be able to see in the dark up to 60 feet for 8 hours. Potion of water breathing allows you to breathe underwater for 1 hour. And the draught of poisonous toad, which has a very, very long, extensive thing to read, but basically it causes you to turn green and warty and begin sweating toxic sweat for 2 hours. And you gain resistance
Don't
to
think we're gonna
poison
need that.
damage.
And why would that be
I
beneficial?
don't know, but it sounds really
I mean,
exciting.
we could poison somebody with.
If you
So-
intend to weaponize it, but do not drink it. I am talking to
I
you, Ivan.
So you
I- I
said
do
there's
think
a
you
potion of
interest.
night vision,
There's a potion of dark vision, yeah.
dark vision. Okay,
Mhm.
and then that
Water
spellcaster
breathing.
one sounds.
yeah, that is nice.
Spellcaster for regaining one expended second level spell slot. That it would be kind of nice if you've got second level.
How much would those two be?
So we've got a potion of greater solace is the spellcaster one. That one's going to be about 70 gold pieces. Potion
Sure.
of dark vision is 50 gold pieces.
Okay, I don't have enough for either of those.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Do you have any just regular health potions?
They're out of stock of health potions.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
They're
lean over to
pretty
the-
wiped for things in the village right now with everything going on. That's why weapons are low, potions are pretty low.
So, how much for that frog thing?
Uh, the
Ivan,
shopkeeper,
please.
he's like super old. He's like missing an eye. Oh, yeah, you like that one? It's been sitting here for a while. That one there is 200 gold pieces. It's a smoking deal.
Holy shit.
I think we know
Ivan,
why it's been sitting
please.
there for so long.
Don't do it.
Now, I mean, we're friends of what was it? We're friends of Peyton. Is there any way we could get like a shop discount?
Oh,
For
you're
helping out the
friends
village.
with that young man. Yeah, let's.
Wouldn't that be a charisma check?
Yeah, he's an
I
old
don't mean
man.
to backseat DM here.
No, I can make that decision, so it's all good. You're
Yeah, sorry,
gonna be
I
looking
seriously
at-
don't mean to backseat DM here.
That's okay.
I was already typing.
Yeah. No worries.
Great minds think alike.
He's like this old guy. He's just happy to talk to somebody. He's excited someone's asking about his poisonous frog potion. And Peyton is kind of like he's like the town warden type deal. So he's sort of up there. So if like you're mentioning that you're like pretty good friends with Peyton and this guy wants to sell a frog potion, I'm not gonna make you do a charisma check. He's into it.
Fair enough.
Plus, you didn't even hear what I was going to say as the price, which was going to be 199 gold pieces. So, it's a smoking
Man, are you
deal.
senile?
It's such a good deal.
I
That
hand
is
the
one
old man.
gold.
All right.
So I hand him what I'm telling him is 20 pieces of platinum, which would be 200 gold. What I'm actually handing him is 20 silver.
Okay. That's going to
I would
probably
buy
be
it.
a deception check.
Okay.
So roll me a deception check. He's only got one eye and he's very old,
I know.
so it might work. So I'm setting it now, and you go for it and roll.
All right. So deception +1.
Ah, damn it.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's too low.
Aw.
You go to hand him the money and he like feels it like in his fingers, like one of his eyes like almost closed, like his one eye that he still has. Oh, I know the smell of platinum anywhere, and this is definitely gold and not the right amount. And he hands it back to you. I
Yeah,
like a good joke, son, but this is too important to me. And he like taps the frog potion.
Ivan,
Arr.
honestly, I knew you were not the brightest, but a con artist.
No, this. Oh, this is silver. I'm sorry. I thought I had platinum.
It's
back in
all
the bag.
right, son. I'm just glad to have someone in the store.
That better have been an honest mistake. I will not tolerate it again.
Who are you?
Ivan, we have been over this. My name is Bartholomew.
Oh yeah, barf. Gotcha.
Now,
Just
are
who
there
are you?
any
I
other
swear, I'm
things that
going-
you need?
Unfortunately, it looks like I don't need anything else, so I start walking
I
out.
think that will be it for us.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
He walks back into his like back room, like real slow, and you hear just like a bunch of like frogs back there.
Tis not a
all
shame.
ribbiting, like
We
these
would have had
toads
no
and
use
frogs,
for it anyway.
all ribbiting back there. And he goes back. Nobody ever wants the toad potion.
Not for that price. Jeez.
We would have had zero use for it anyway.
It's so
Ivan
extensive.
would have
I'll have to
seen-
post. I'm gonna post the writing from it later,
yeah,
but
you
it's
have to
so
because
extensive.
I would have so much. I would have so many uses for it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Like Ivan, you would probably drink it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, unfortunately the stores are not great in this village because they have been pretty wiped out of like all the simple stuff because the villagers are so worried about everything.
And they're too peaceful anyways.
Understandable.
Yeah, like none of them are very trained, so they're kind of just buying up what they can. Like the few health potions they're just using to try to like keep stocked. So like if you're talking to people, you might be able to convince someone to give you an extra health potion, but it depends on who has it. So they're around town somewhere, just not in the store.
You know, okay, this makes me wonder now. Even though there's no store that sells it, if we talk to the locals, what are the odds that one of them might have what I'm looking for?
I mean, I can have you.
It's a rather peaceful village, so it wouldn't be too far fetched to say that they are very versed in musical arts.
Yeah, what I can do is if we come across someone where it would kind of make sense, I'll have you roll for it and see if they have it. And then depending on what you're looking for, we'll just set the DC to be
should I tell you what I'm looking for? I've been kind of obscure about it. That's definitely not helping things.
Yeah, you can tell me what you're looking for.
Like I told you earlier, I want Bartholomew to also have an ocarina to play because he needs a wind instrument, and I think an ocarina, instead of just having like a standard flute or something, would be a little more unique and a little more ancient. If that makes any sense.
Okay, so you don't already have the ocarina? Because I thought we had mentioned you had it already.
No, I don't have it already.
Okay, cool. So
I still need to find it.
Yeah, as we're chatting with people, if we kind of feel like they would be a person that would have it, I'll have you roll for it and see if they have one for you. And I'll let you know. Hey.
All right, cool.
All right. So you folks exit the alchemist shop. You're back in the street, and yeah, you're in town. What's your next step?
Just want to remind you, I am
right. You were gonna
to
head back
inn.
to the inn. Okay. I'll stop over with you for a moment. Sorry that I forgot that one. Getting through the alchemist shop.
I grab the dragonborns and we start headed towards the outskirts of town to hunt down this rodent guy.
Perfect. Okay, so Cerus, as you're heading back into the inn, the half-elf lady's asleep at the counter as per usual. There's more crumbs though now, so she's obviously had a snack. You head up the stairs. You can hear like Hazel laughing from the room. And as you like enter the room, you see that she has somehow collected a bunch of material from like around the inn and has made this like extensive maze throughout the room and is like changing it up, and Arceus is like trying to make his way through the maze to the end of it for a piece of cheese.
I am crying.
That's cute.
That's so cute. Oh my god.
Hazel's like laughing, like she's like clapping her hands because she's like so happy, and then she looks over as you come in the room. She goes, "Oh, Cerus,
Hi, Hazel.
Hi. Arceus and I were a little bored, and so we were doing some training."
Yeah, you're all good. Don't worry. I won't get mad.
Okay.
What you been up to?
Well,
She's so cute.
first, I told Arceus a little bit about my story of my travels to Peekabou, and he was really interested, but then we kind of got bored of that. I mean, I don't think it feels like it's been days since you guys left the room, but I don't think it's been very long. But then we decided we would explore a little bit in the inn, and we found a few extra pieces of like, I don't know, this inn is kind of falling apart, but we found some extra wood and these cool levers here, and she's like pointing out pieces of the maze as she goes. And I decided we would build a maze and that Arceus would travel through it, and it's been really exciting. Arceus is really smart. So, and then I I sort of stole some cheese because the elf lady downstairs was asleep and I couldn't get anything from her, so I found some cheese, and I promise I'll pay her back later, but right now I just kind of took it for now because it's for Arceus. And then she went through and he's been going through the maze and getting pieces of cheese. We've been having a good time.
Thievery. Typical.
She's so cute. I want to adopt her. She's so cute.
Arceus is like squeaking along with her, like they're both like talking over each other to like explain like what's been going on. And Arceus is like really excited, like squeak, 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 and he's like nodding along and he's like
So,
pointing out different parts of the maze. And he's like, that part was
about
really
it.
hard, and Hazel was really good at that part, and the cheese was really yummy, and, and they're just like really excited teenagers together.
Yeah, Arceus is telling me about how some parts of the maze were hard. It looks like you gave him a challenge.
Well, I had to. He solved the simple ones so quickly, and we needed to up the ante. You're like looking. It's like It's like a ridiculous, like American Gladiator style, like maze near the end of it. Like there's like podiums to jump from and like swings and like it just gets really intense. It's like gladiator training.
We interrupt this obstacle course to bring you hyperdrive. Okay, if you haven't seen that and you have Netflix, you need to watch it. It is one of the best shows I've ever watched.
Okay. Yeah. So there you are, Cerus. Ultimate Mouse Warriors.
I'm gonna pick up Arceus and I'm just gonna go. You know, I can hear what Arceus says. Did you know that?
No, that's so cool. Can I hear what Arceus says? How do you do that?
Well, I mean, he's been with me since I came from hell, so you know.
She like
I don't know.
sort of looks like slightly taken aback, but she's like, "Yeah, I guess that makes sense." Arceus is a pretty good rat. I think he sees the good in people.
Yeah, he's a very good boy. He knows good people from bad people. So,
You know, off stream, I think I should look into getting Bartholomew familiar. That might make him cheer up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see.
Thanks for the idea, Marcus. You didn't even say he should have a familiar, and all this with Arceus is making me like, you know what? Bartholomew needs a familiar.
Ivan has posted a picture in the Discord of this little girl walking a rat with.
it's beautiful.
I love it so much.
That's the princess.
Okay, so you've picked up Arceus. Are you going to take him with you? Or are you just talking with her?
I think I might actually chill in the inn with Hazel for a bit.
Okay.
Just so she's not by herself.
Sure. Okay.
You said that you were that you went outside?
No, we didn't leave. We just were around the inn.
Oh, okay. I noticed that you didn't have the door locked.
Oh, she sort of looks at the door. Yeah, I guess that's something we should do.
Yeah, I don't want to be too demanding, but there have been some attacks recently, and I just want you to be safe.
No, that makes sense. I just... In the castle, I don't think I ever locked the door, so... Just not something I'm used to, but I will remember. I promise.
Yeah, you're fine. Just in the castle, you have a lot of guards, and here you don't really have guards. You just have yourself.
She nods, like, solemnly. Will you teach me how to defend myself a bit?
Of course. I can teach you some basic defense, and if you want, I can try and teach you some druidcraft.
Oh, yes! Please! Please!
Of course!
Yes!
I can help you with that.
She's gonna be, like, the best student ever. She's so excited. Maybe what I'll do is, like, I'll have, if you are going to sit with her for a little bit, we'll say, like, she gains a few skills, and I'll decide on what that's going to be in a little bit here, and, like, she'll be able to defend herself, like, a little bit better. Okay, so you are going to stay in the inn for a little bit with Hazel. Let's head back to the rest of our party who are hanging out around the shops, and where were you folks thinking of heading to?
To the outskirts of town?
Right, yeah, we were gonna go find Old Man Rowan. Okay, so you head out from the shops, and if you go, so what you're looking at right now is sort of, if you go north, then you're gonna hit sort of like the more intricate, like, town hall building, and then past that is nothing but forest. If you go south, you're basically going through the shops, and then there is sort of forest again. They just kind of said he was on the outskirts of town, so you're not really sure where that was.
I walk around the entire town.
So
Maybe we should
perimeter
ask
check?
either that or ask around, see if anyone can point us in the right direction of his house.
Sure, yeah. So as you walk around, somebody roll me just like a d20, and I'll just figure out who it is that you have found.
All right.
15.
Oof.
Okay, we had a 15. Okay.
And a 3.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take the 50. I just needed one person to roll, so we're okay. So 15. Okay. You, as you're sort of headed around town, you notice the wife of the man that was attacked in the morning is sort of hustling her way over to the alchemist shop. And she sees you as you walk by, and she looks up. Oh, thank you so much again for your help this morning. He's doing a lot better.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Wait, they didn't know about that.
She's talking to you.
Oh, okay, good. I was confused there. I'm like, wait,
Sorry.
there's no dragonborns there. Oh, yes. You are more than welcome. How's he doing?
Rupert's doing okay. I mean, much better than this morning, but we're keeping our eye. Yeah.
Is that his family? Is that like a family name?
Rupert?
Like,
No, that's
yeah,
his...
like does he have a father named Rupert that's like the 2nd and 12th and stuff?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Okay.
So we're kind of looking for suspicious people, and we were told about this guy that lives on the outskirts of town named Rodent.
You mean Rowan?
Ah, yes, that's the name.
Yeah. Rowan lives south of town. Why are you looking for
So,
him?
I heard he was fishy.
Yeah, that's for sure. She looks pretty angry. Did Peyton tell you to look for him?
No. Should Peyton have told me to look for him?
Well, maybe. I mean, we've complained about Old Man Rowan for years, and Peyton has never done anything about it. He just says he's a harmless old man. Plus, his daughter does catch quite a few animals that do sustain the village quite often, but he's always been grumpy and rude and, frankly, too hairy. So, if anybody was going to be a werewolf, I'd put my money on Rowan.
Whoa, who said anything about a werewolf? What's your name again?
I'm Cerus. And
Cerus.
everyone's been talking about werewolves.
Yeah, so Cerus, how long have you been a werewolf?
I am not a werewolf.
That's what a werewolf would say.
Well, then what am I supposed to say that's going to convince you otherwise?
Well, where do you live, not a werewolf?
I live here in the village, just over there. And she points at like a small hut kind of inside the little housing area.
All right. Don't you leave. Like, I'm like making her sound like she's the one that attacked her husband.
Yeah, okay, yeah. She's like super affronted. She's no. Look, I've lived here for my entire life. I'm not gonna leave. I'll be here, and you know what? Just catch these people, these animals.
Wait, whoa. Why are you saying people? Because from what I've been told so far, that it looked like there's only one attack, one
We've
singular
been attacked
person.
for like years.
So you're saying that you think it's more than one?
I would put my bet on more than one. There's no way that
More
all of our
than
hunting
one.
parties would be killed by one werewolf. There's just no way.
More than one. So how long have you known other werewolves?
Well, I think only recently we've sort of thought that maybe it's werewolves that makes sense.
So you know about them. So you're accomplice with the werewolves. Write that down.
I don't have time for this. I need to go and get some salves to put on my dying husband's wounds. Could you please back off, sir?
Listen, all I know is what I got here written down in my notes, and I show it to you, and it's like just scribbled.
It's like your sword with teeth on it.
Right.
She just like scoffs at it. Can I please go?
All right, what is your husband's middle name? If that is your actual husband.
Rupert? Doesn't have a middle name. It's just Rupert.
Rupert does not have a middle name. He just has a name.
Detective Ivan on the case.
Because obviously not having a middle name is like big deal. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's very sus.
Yeah. You know,
Sounds like a werewolf to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
just saying.
what? So, do you have anything special about you? Just asking for a friend.
Special about me in what
Yeah,
way?
like- I don't know. I've had people turn into raging barbarians on me. I've had people turn into dust. I just want to make sure that you're not uber powerful and will strike me down with a lightning bolt.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think I'm a fairly regular person.
All right, how do you say that?
Gesundheit.
I am a regular person. She like points at your paper and like helps you like spell it out. I G. She doesn't really know how to spell either.
That doesn't look right.
Regular parson.
Parsnips.
That looks great. Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. And did you happen to buy any weapons from the weapon shop?
No,
lately?
not myself, but Rupert has brought home a couple of short swords just for
Interesting.
protection, you know?
So now the plot thickens. He has weapons as well. Any of them look like they have teeth?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. Can I go now?
I'll be watching you. Always watching you.
Oh no. Turns into a large slug with glasses.
Right? Michael Gaffey.
Oh, you forgot your paperwork.
Yep.
She like hustles off. She's like looking over her shoulder at you, like, and then heads off to the alchemist's shop.
Yep.
So yeah, she told you south of town is where Rowan's hut is.
Correct. All right, guys. So the werewolf told me the other werewolf is south of town.
I don't think she's a werewolf, but
Oh, well, I'm
We'll
sorry.
keep her on the list.
Listen, the last party I was with, they're like, hey, there's people in jail. We should let them free. They're innocent. And now they're evil, and they're killing people, possibly.
He's got some PTSD that he has to deal
Oh,
with.
yeah.
It's alright.
He does not trust his party members
No,
as far as he can throw them.
not at all.
I mean, for some of them, that's very far.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Vittoria has
Vittoria is the one he
flashbacks
trusts the
and
most
suddenly
because he can
sneezes.
throw Vittoria the farthest.
I mean, you threw a bluebird through a window. That's pretty far.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
So,
So south we go.
I believe so.
Cool. Okay, so you make your way towards the south side of town and sort of enter into the forest a little bit. There's like not a very worn path, but a little dirt path that sort of leads its way into the forest a little bit. It looks like it's, traveled frequently, but it's still sort of overgrown, so not by a large amount of people. You head down this little path and you come into a small clearing, and there's like a nice little well-kept hut. A little fence surrounds it. There's a few like bushes and trees growing in the little fenced area, and some vegetables in the little like garden plot. And there's like smoke coming from the chimney, so someone is home.
This doesn't look like the home of a werewolf.
All right, so who wants to go talk to the guy? 'Cause I'm going to investigate a little bit.
I mean, I guess I can.
I go over to the garden area.
Okay. And you're gonna investigate the garden?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check. Oh! The good rolls today. Okay, a 20. You notice that there's like quite a bit of vegetables here. There's a good variety, and there's some like well-tended blackberry bushes, and then a couple of like cute little apple trees.
Okay. I'll be back in a minute.
I don't understand.
Ivan goes off
I
to
know
stare at fruits
Ivan.
and vegetables.
Don't eat anything.
And then Baethetyl, you're gonna knock on the door?
Yeah.
Or how would you like to approach the house?
I'm just gonna knock on the door normally. I'm not gonna be overly aggressive or.
I'm not gonna knock down the door.
I'm not Ivan. I'm not a brute.
All right. So
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
You knock on the door. You hear a little bit of a rumble from within. You hear the deep voice, coming, and some shuffles from inside. The door swings open, and there is quite a big man there. For a human, he's like pretty tall, pretty big, and he has this really scruffy long beard, like just super hairy arms. Like he is very overall hairy. She was not wrong. And he sort of eyes you. He's like a little bit surprised because, you know, it's not often you would have a dragonborn showing up on your doorstep. But he doesn't seem afraid of you. He just sort of warily eyes you. He looks at the rest of the party that's sort of around you, takes a look at Ivan over in his vegetable patch. Could you mind the carrots, please? Takes a lot to grow them in that ground. Can I help you?
We have been sent We've been sent from the Kirby's. We're investigating some mishaps that are going on in town, and everyone thinks that you are sus.
He sort of like chuckles. And you didn't bring your pitchforks? You seem really unprepared.
Everyone else thinks you're sus. I didn't say I said that.
You know, people in this town are... Well, I don't want to say dumb, but... Well, dumb.
I get your point.
Yeah. But they fear what's different from them, and I'm not the one to fear.
Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't gotten more backlash by being here.
Yeah, well, I think they have a specific enemy they're trying to fight.
Yeah.
They probably
seems to
assumed
be,
that
yeah.
new folks could take on what they could.
So,
I wouldn't
what
stick around
do
long
you-
after that.
nah, I don't plan on it. I have other things to do. So, why does everyone think that you're a werewolf?
He sighs. Why don't you come in for some tea?
I do enjoy tea.
He sort of leaves the door open and walks back into the hut. You can see the inside is like extremely cozy. There are furs sort of everywhere. Like there's nice seating, like little like comfy looking, you know, like chairs that are covered in furs and a nice couple beds in the corner. And it's fire is going in the hearth. There's a little kettle hanging over it. You can smell like spices and like what smells like a really good stew, like cooking in a pot over the fire as well. He beckons you all to come in and gestures to the chairs, and he goes to kind of fuss about making some tea.
Quite a lovely cozy home you have here. Surprised
Thank
you
you.
don't get visitors.
Thank
well,
you.
kind
Well,
of surprised.
yeah, you know what? It's enough for myself and my daughter. And we have a family as well on the other side that will come and visit occasionally. I've taught them to garden.
It's a very cozy home, if I may say so.
Thank you. So you seem like smart folk. What got you dragged into this mess?
These apples are pretty good. Nom, nom, nom.
It's just a job.
Well,
For me, at
thank
least.
you.
I
I've
kind of-
cultivated those apple trees for many years. They are probably the best apples around.
I kind of got dragged into this mess last minute. I'm very willing to help, but I will admit I am very misinformed on the situation. Let me call myself uneducated, I guess. I suppose that
Yeah,
would be
you
the
can.
correct term, would it not?
You're
Yes.
just new.
You're just new.
So
You're just a new.
I haven't walked.
Yes, as you say, new.
So Ivan walks back in real quick.
Mhm.
He has a handful of blackberries from the blackberry bush,
Mm.
and he's eating one of the apples.
This man looks at you, and he's like fairly big for like a human, but you're still quite taller than him. But he's not like intimidated by you or anything. He sort of looks and he like eyes up the apple. He doesn't seem bothered by the apple, but your handful of blackberries. He's like, you can tell he like bristles at this. You know how hard it is? Keep those blackberries in check in a small garden plot, and you're just gonna eat them?
No, I'm not going to eat them.
At least make them into a pie or something. I mean, good God, man.
I get very close to the guy.
I apologize for him. Ivan is not the smartest.
I try to hand him most of them.
You try to hand him most.
Yep, here you go.
He keeps them in his hand. Can you roll me a perception check, please, Ivan?
All right, perception check. Oh yeah, that's the -1.
Okay, you don't notice much. He's cool.
All right, so
he's got berries.
Yeah. However, one thing like they said he's pretty hairy, correct?
He is. Yeah.
So I can
Super
see
big
that
beard.
fairly well.
Yeah, hairy arms. He's got a button-up shirt on, but you're sure he's probably got a really hairy chest. And just like a lot of hair on his head and things like that. Like he has not lost any hair. He's got lots of hair everywhere. Very hairy guy.
All right. So one thing I kind of want to do is there any part of his arm that's bare that I can see, or does he have it like all covered up?
Like you mean like if you could see the fur on his arm kind of thing, or the hair on his arm?
Yes.
Like yeah, he's got his sleeves like rolled up. He's like lumberjack style.
All right. So as I give him the rest of them, I have 2 or 3 left, and I kind of like give him a good like handshake kind of thing. Like, yeah, and I smear some of them into his skin.
Okay. You smear blackberries into him?
Correct.
Okay. You smear blackberries into him.
All right.
He kind of looks at that. What are you trying to do here?
Sorry, I did. I thought I gave them all to you. I'm sorry.
Who is this? Who is this oaf? And he looks around at the other ones.
That's Ivan.
He's with us.
Unfortunately with us.
Like I told you earlier, he is not the brightest. I hope you don't mind him. I hope you were a very understanding individual. You seem to be a very understanding individual, good sir.
Well, I'm luckily a patient man, but come on. I'm gonna tell you what you need. And...
Ivan, be nice to this guy.
Hey, trust me.
Be nice.
I may not get along with him the best at times, but you've just got to learn to understand him. If you don't, you're never going to get anywhere interacting with us. I do apologize if this is more harsh, as you say, but that's just how it is.
He sighs and sort of like grabs the cloth and wipes off the blackberry. All right. How do I know that I can trust you and you're not just a bunch of buffoons like the rest of these villagers?
Can I roll
mean,
charisma
we didn't
check?
come to knock down your door with pitchforks, did we?
That's true.
If we are seriously if he's seriously asking how we can trust him, is it if or how?
He's asking, why
Point
he'd
is,
be able to
you need
trust
someone
you.
with high charisma, and I think I got this.
Yeah, everybody can roll for me.
Really
like.
high intimidation.
You're gonna
Intimidation, seriously?
Are you gonna try to roll intimidation or charisma? Or like persuasion?
Charisma.
Okay, so
Persuasion.
roll me what you need, everybody, for persuasion, or if you're gonna try to intimidate him.
Where's the plus button on this keyboard?
That's my intimidation. Or not my intimidation, my persuasion.
Okay, you are persuading. Okay.
We both rolled the same number.
Okay, so we've got a 13, an 18, a 21. 21, 18, 13. Ivan, was that your 6 for that? No, that's something different.
No, I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
I don't think anything I do right now would persuade him too much because I'm eating his food
Okay,
and
tell
I
us.
do stuff on him.
Tell us when we can begin speaking. If you don't mind, I want to be the first one to speak. Being the sort of voice of reason of the party.
Hey, I am very reasonable.
Yeah, so Bartholomew, you can go ahead. So he's kind of sat back. He's eyeing all of you up, wondering if he should tell you anything more.
Good sir. I understand your eagerness to keep quiet about the whole situation. But we have not attacked you. We have not verbally accused you. I think you can trust us.
Okay. Because you seem like a diverse group, I'm sure you've run into issues of similar situations. And you did mention the Kirbys, who I've come across before. Well, they're not 100% wrong about. They're not 100% right either. Well, my family, and just as he's about to tell you, this young woman comes bursting in through the door. She has a bow over her shoulder. Father, don't you dare say another word! And she comes bustling in and stands in front of her dad before you guys. Who do you think you are?
Who is this?
Bullying my father into telling you something. Were you sent? Who sent you?
Excuse me,
if
young lady.
I were bullying your father, he would be on the ground and almost dead.
Young lady, if this is your perception of bullying, I highly advise you educating yourself on the term.
I'm sorry. When there is multiple people standing in my father's home, and he's about to tell you something that he should not,
We were invited in, and if you listen to the situation, I'm sure your father will explain as to why he was about to give us such important info.
Father, you've been down this road before. I can't lose you two because of your foolishness. Rowan kind of looks at her and the sadness pours over him. Eloise, I'm sorry, but it's getting to a point now. We have to trust somebody. We can't go on living here without some help and people who understand. And Eloise,
Ivan sits down.
Go ahead. Sorry,
Ivan sits down.
Okay.
He's like, well, because she said we're all standing. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Ivan sits down. She looks around at everyone. How do you know that these people are the right people to trust or the right people to help us? What could they possibly have told you?
We're from the Kirbys.
She looks a little surprised at that. Oh. Did they send you here?
Yes. Yes, they did.
She kind of takes a step back. Well, I still think this is a foolish decision. And I won't hesitate to fight any of you if it comes to that point.
Hey,
Understand?
did you get that bow from town?
Well, yes, but I've had this bow for ages. I mean, why?
I heard that they had some faulty ones. Here, let me check that real quick.
No.
Ivan, please. I doubt inspecting her clothing. Well,
clothing?
Her accessory.
Whoa!
This is what I get for not being versed in friggin'
Speaking.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no!
I doubt it's-
This is what you got.
I meant to say accessory, not clothing.
There you go.
Damn it.
I mean, it's definitely not an accessory either.
It's a weapon.
Oh, I thought he was talking about like some kind of hair bow.
Oh no, no.
No.
Yeah, no, I was shows how much I'm paying attention.
She's got a bow over her shoulder. Oh, that's so good. No, yeah, she has like a.
Okay, disregard my bard's stupid dialogue.
Okay. Yeah, she's like, no, it's my bow. Why would I give it to you?
No, I'm not saying I'm
Ivan,
going to keep it. I just want to check it, make sure it's not faulty.
I highly doubt asking for her weaponry is not going to provoke her in the slightest.
I mean, I can give her one of my battle axes if she makes her feel better.
Ivan, no.
I pull out a battle
Is
axe.
it really a good idea to give someone who seems
Here,
somewhat
can
provoked
hold on
a
to
battle
this.
axe? Honestly.
You can hold on to this, and I just want to look that out. I just want to make sure you're safe.
Back to the situation at hand. Ivan, leave the poor girl alone. She's traumatized enough.
Well, she's pointing at us.
Excuse me. I'm not
I'm
traumatized.
traumatized. I'm traumatized. She's pointing that at me.
I am not pointing anything at you.
Well, you're pointing at one of us.
It's like slung over her shoulder. She's not pointing it at anybody.
You said when you run in here that I thought you said that she's pointing
No,
at it.
she had a bow over her shoulder. Like,
Oh.
it's just on her back kind of thing. She
But
was
anyway.
just standing in between you and the guy.
Anyway, we have important matters to discuss. Can we get to it, please? So that we may be on our way and we can find out who the damn werewolves are that are killing people.
She like crosses her arm and she goes over and like leans on one of the kitchen tables. Well, Father, go ahead. Mess it up. Rowan sighs deeply. Well, okay. So, like I said, they're not 100% wrong, but they're not right. We are werebears.
Wait, you wear bears?
Yes.
So you are saying
I'm proud of it,
you-
says Eloise, like from the kitchen.
So you are saying that
No.
you are, instead of one half-blood, a different half-blood. That doesn't narrow this down at all.
Okay.
Well, to explain further, they're also wrong. We are not killing people. That's not what we do. Werebears are very different from werewolves. So we're here to protect the forest and maintain this patch of the forest. And the village used to live alongside us very well, but that's changed lately.
Alright, so do you guys have any information on what's happening with all the villagers dying? Do you know what it is? Who
Well,
it is?
I don't want to rule out that there may be a werewolf out there,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't get along. There has been more wolves in the area, but it hasn't been us. We haven't been attacking the villagers. We just want there to be a balance.
Balance. So, do you want to help us go find the unbalanced thing in the forest?
We can't show people of the village what we are, because they won't understand.
Well,
If it's just you, we could probably help, but we can't be involved in the village.
I look over at the daughter. You're not going to be out tonight, right?
I can do what I want. Thanks.
No, you can't, because there's going to be a hunting party, and your dad just said, hey, we don't want to be a part of that because we don't want the whole people to know. So I'm saying you're grounded. You have to stay here.
Ivan, you're not her father, but you're also not entirely wrong.
Well, I don't have to fight as a bear. So maybe I could join in, Father. Eloise, I don't think that's a good idea. One slip up and they could turn on you. Father,
I won't let that happen.
I mean,
I'm
they
pretty good
already
at what I
don't
do.
trust you.
As much as we do trust you, you do understand that you are still a prime suspect. We're not against you in any way, but
He does not
if
speak for the entire
worse
party.
comes to worse or anything happens, we will
I
be
hate that
forced
I'm
to
not
resort to
here.
action.
I hate that I'm not here to explain that the teeth marks on the guy who got attacked wouldn't make sense for werebears.
Did he have teeth marks or did he have slashes, though?
He had
Both.
slashes and teeth marks.
Mm. Well, okay then.
Was there...
Can't use that. Do you know anything about the man who was attacked this morning?
No, I wasn't aware there was another attack this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It
hey,
was this
there's
morning
an
and he
attack.
survived.
I'm the only
Early
one that
morning.
knows.
We... Who was it?
This one guy and his wife. That's a werewolf.
We don't
Wife
know
is
that
a
for
werewolf?
sure.
Yeah, his wife is totally a werewolf, and she said that there's multiple werewolves, and she said you were a werewolf.
Well, she might not know what she's talking about then, but for someone to be attacked in daylight, that's only happened once before.
When?
The day my wife died.
Was your wife a werewolf?
No, she was a werebear.
Oh.
Ivan, honestly,
It's okay.
I've seen weirder things happen. That's a good question. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. I
It's
mean, if
not
she
a-
was a
it's not
werewolf,
it's not a bad question, but no, she was.
that means your
not a
daughter is
werewolf.
half werewolf.
That would be interesting, but no, we are werebears. We do find each other. It's not often, but we sometimes live in small groups. There's another family as well, actually, that I think we should check on. Eloise nods as well. Yes, yeah. If they're attacking in day, then it's not long before they come straight for us. We're just in the way. If they're werewolves, they're gonna want us out of the way. That's not a fight we want.
What's this other family?
They're a little bit to the west of us. It's a small family, just mother, father, son. They could use our help. We should go and check on them.
All right, I think we should go.
I start like trying to wipe off whatever junk I have on my hands all over my.
You just have like smears of like blood and blueberries and like pieces of berry all over you. Rowan goes to go with you, and Eloise goes, "No, you stay here. We'll bring them back here, and we'll be together. But you
Lock the door.
shouldn't be out. They are already suspicious of you, Father." Rowan nods.
I should.
Okay, but if I hear
Cerus
anything, I'm
should
coming for you.
probably-
Yeah, we'll come in.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
All right, Dad. Do you have any weapons to protect yourself?
Yeah, of course I do.
What
He
do you-
pulls out like a couple swords. He's got a bow as well. It's like old and well used, but it's really lovely looking. And he's, of course, a bear. So, he's like,
I know, but he doesn't believe him.
Lock the door, and just keep yourself inside, and don't open it unless we knock.
"Oh,
this
I'll
knock.
defend my blackberry bushes if I need to." Oh, he's just like
right
rolls
there.
her eyes. Oh, Father and his blackberries, I swear. Okay, we should go. We haven't heard from them today, and to be honest, that is unusual. We should check on them.
Okay. Out the
Uh,
door.
So you folks head out of the hut. And were you gonna try to find Cerus and get Cerus, or?
Yes.
Okay.
I can run after him.
Okay. So Baethetyl, you're gonna head quickly back to the inn to go and grab Cerus, so I'll give you a little bit of time to do that. Meanwhile, Eloise is going to lead you in the direction of this other family of werebears. She heads to...
They're werebears? You didn't tell us that.
Yeah, she said there's another family of them.
Oh, I just thought it was another family. I thought they could have been the werewolves. I was going to punch one, just in case.
God, maybe I shouldn't have left.
Yep. So Eloise leads you through the bush. As she goes, she's sort of talking to you. So, I will not change into a bear. I will be with my bow. I can't give away any more information if it's the werewolves, but we need to protect this family. They are just a young family. They need our help. If they're being attacked, I don't know what I'll do. So, just be careful and don't give us away, but we'll do what we have to do.
Okay.
You follow her through the woods. Everybody give me a perception check.
What die? D20?
Yep. Perception, D20.
Hold on.
14.
Yeah, I got a 14. Oh, a 20.
20.
Nice.
Where's my D20? Oh, that's my worst roll today.
What do we get? Nice. Okay,
What's
so
my-
a 20, a 14, and a 2.
I don't know what my perception modifier is though.
Okay, I can double check for you if you'd like, but it's okay. We had a pretty good roll from someone else, so you guys will be able to hear what's going on anyway. Perception, you have a -1, so.
Oh
How
my
great.
god.
Okay, so Argonis, you'll be the first one to hear it, but Ivan, you're also gonna hear it. You can hear, like, a squeal from your left in the woods. You hear a squeal and, like, a snarl happening on the left, and a lot of, like, breaking branches to the left of you as you're heading through the woods.
How close to us?
Pretty close. Let's say 50 feet into the bush, probably. It's hard to tell with the sound, but probably 50 feet to your left.
All right, I'm gonna hold up my hand, like in a stopping motion. I'm like,
Yeah,
there's
Eloise
a lot.
comes to a sudden stop in front of you as well, and she looks off to the left.
So I'm not the only one that heard that.
Yeah, I heard it too.
No. Let's go. She heads off to the left into the bush, like totally scattered, like off the little trail. Do you folks want to follow her?
I dash with my shield up.
I'm gonna pull out my scimitar and follow after her.
Okay. So you are heading through this forest. It's dense here. There's no like trail where she's jumping through. So she's sort of just like pounding through this bush. I kind of want to make everyone roll me like dexterity checks, and I want to see how well you're getting through this underbrush. So everyone roll me a dex check. So a DC 20 for your dexterity, and let's see how you do.
As a druid, would I get advantage on this, or just?
Yeah,
Or
you
does
could
it matter?
probably, well, yeah, you know what, roll twice, I'll give you an advantage on it, because you'd probably be much better at figuring out where to go in this place.
And
Oof, yeah.
what is this? Agility? Or
Dexterity.
Just dexterity, yeah.
okay.
I wrote a nat 1.
Oh no,
Oh,
that checks
no.
out, that checks out. Okay, Ivan goes to run into the bush with like his shield up and immediately just like runs into a tree branch, just like poof, and like falls backward.
Oh dear, Ivan, are you okay?
Oh, no.
Bartholomew with a 10, you're doing like okay, but you're going fairly slow through the brush. Argonis, you're doing
Yeah, that
okay.
sounds about
You're
right.
making
Hi,
your way
Kirby.
through. It's pretty quick.
Okay.
Okay, so Ivan has fallen behind a little bit here, so
I
it's
fucking
gonna take you a little bit to
smacked
get
right
there.
into a tree.
Just poof. You can still hear like a squealing and this like snarl happening in front of you. It's getting louder as like the closer you get to it. Eloise is like
I got
fairly
it.
quick, so Argonis, you and Eloise are probably at the same pace right now. And both of you make it upon just like a tiny opening in the bush. To your left, this baby bear comes running out of the bush towards you. It's like brown and super cute. It has those cute little bear ears, and its eyes are just like full of panic. And it's coming running for you. Eloise like bends right down and she just like scoops up this bear. She looks into the forest. This bear is just going and like kind of like talking to her, and she goes, uh-oh. Let's go. Let's run. Yeah, okay, let's run. And she turns around and like bolts into the bush. Like she's headed towards like the house that she was trying to get to before. And she's carrying this bear, so she's a little bit slower because it's not a tiny, tiny bear. So she's sort of trying to like meander through this bush. Bartholomew and Ivan, you have not yet made it to the clearing. Argonis, what would you like to do?
I guess I'm just gonna follow. Oh God, what's her name?
Eloise.
Eloise.
Eloise, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just following her at this point.
No worries. So you go to follow Eloise through the bush as she is stumbling through with this baby bear in her arms. You can hear the like snap of jaws behind you. Do you want to turn and look?
Not really, but yeah, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look as I'm running.
You look over your shoulder, and there are 3 half-humanoid, half-wolf people, werewolves, coming at you through the forest. They are like slobbering, and you can see in their eyes like 100% anger. They are coming for you. So they are following you into the brush. Bartholomew and Ivan, you're gonna stumble out into the clearing just as the werewolves are disappearing after Argonis and Eloise.
What are those?
I chased after them.
Okay, so let's see everybody's
Ivan,
speed here.
slow down.
I dash.
You dash. Okay, you're gonna dash to catch up to these guys. Let's see. Our Eloise the werebear is gonna be probably going at a regular speed at the moment. Usually she'd be a little bit faster.
Wait, so did Argonis actually see them?
Argonis saw them. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Argonis,
turned and saw them.
Please don't tell me that's actually what Ivan thinks he saw.
That is
They're way
exactly...
far ahead of you, so they can't hear you right now. Yeah, you can't talk to them at the moment. You're all running through the bush. So we've got...
Oh, I thought we were right next to each other, my bad.
No, they disappeared, the werewolves chased them, and you came into the clearing just after the werewolves left the clearing. So you're all sort of in like a line. So Eloise and Baby Bear and Argonis are out front running through the bush. The werewolves are after them. There's 3 of them, and then there's Ivan and Bartholomew.
Can I do something while I'm running?
Yes.
Can I cast bark skin on myself?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I'm reading it right, so I touch I touch a willing creature, and I'm guessing the
I love
AC...
how you paused to not say that
Yep,
you were
I'm like,
touching
wait,
yourself.
no. And my AC gets increased to 16.
Awesome.
If I'm reading it right.
Great. Okay. Yeah, at this point, we are going to do this sort of in turns. It'll be kind of like battle. And they're going to try to like bite at you, but you're all sort of running. You can tell me if you're going to stop. So we'll roll initiative, and we'll see how everyone's turns are going to go. So everyone roll me a d20 for initiative, and let's do this running battle through the bush here. For pretty much like Ivan and Bartholomew, if you do not have like a nature or some sort of like acrobatics proficiency, you're gonna be rolling with disadvantage because this is super dense underbrush.
I have half proficiency in nature. I've got a +3.
Okay, so you got an initiative, you okay?
In athletics.
And Ivan has a +5 in athletics. Okay, so you guys are okay, and then Argonis, you already said sort of druid, so that makes sense, and Eloise is gonna be fine. Okay, so you're gonna be rolling regularly. You're rolling regularly.
I also have a +2 in nature.
Great.
If that helps.
Yeah, it will. Okay, perfect. So you guys are all gonna be fine. Where we got Baethetyl and Cerus. I'm gonna give them one turn, and then you folks will be able to catch up.
Okay.
So you'll be sort of
Okay,
entering the
sounds
battle halfway, but they're gonna get one turn first. Okay, so did everybody
so we're rolling
give me
for
initiative?
initiative?
Yes, please.
Ooh, lucky. And we also type our modifiers in.
Yeah. So whatever your
Obviously.
modifiers for that one,
I just
if
wanted
your
to be
your
sure.
initiative on there.
So do I just type it in game rolling?
So you've got a
'Cause I
plus
just
2.
was-
So what'd you get?
Wait, am I applying +2 nature or +3 initiative?
No, it's just your
No,
yeah.
just your
It's your plus 2.
Your initiative.
I see a plus 2 to your initiative, so it would be your plus 2.
Okay, I'm lost.
So when you look at
What
your
is your
character sheet,
initiative?
it has your initiative.
My
as
initiative is
plus 2.
+3.
Okay,
What
then
character
add
sheet are
that.
you looking at?
Okay.
I think you might have given me the
Refresh,
wrong one then.
Refresh.
Okay.
I had to get him up to level 3.
Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, so you're plus 3. Good. Okay. Sorry, I just gotta double check where your initiative is and write this down. So we've got Argonis, and then we've got Bartholomew. Okay, so Bartholomew, and then I'm gonna roll for my werewolf pack here. They didn't roll too well, did they? Okay, so they got a 7, so they are underneath all of y'all. Okay, perfect. So Bartholomew, that is your turn first. You can use it as pure movement and dash to catch up. You can attempt like one movement and then attack them. So you're gonna be able to probably catch up to them, like the werewolves, with one movement and then be able to use an action. Or you can catch up to Eloise and Argonis and use a dash.
Okay. I think I'm gonna try to catch up.
To the werewolves or to Eloise and Argonis?
To Eloise and Argonis, so I can be by their side to assist them if they need it.
Okay, great. So you dash on through the bush. You sneak your way through these werewolves. They're pretty focused on the bear, so they don't notice you. Like, they're pretty bloodthirsty for this bear. And you manage to make your way up closer to Eloise and Argonis. That is Ivan's turn. Same choice. You
I
dash,
dashed
so you're
to
pretty
stand
close.
in front of the bear.
They're running, so...
Yeah.
It's not really... Okay,
So
so basically you're just going to try to get in the way of the werewolves running. Yes?
Correct.
Okay. So you try to stand in the way of the werewolves as they're running. Argonis, that's your turn. You can keep running. You can stop to try to fight the wolves with Ivan. That's your kind of two options.
Alright, so Ivan's pretty close to me.
If you kind of stop and use like one movement to get back, you'll be standing with Ivan.
Okay.
Yeah, you should probably stand next to me.
And then you can probably
Yep.
roll an attack.
Alright, I'm gonna stop and turn to attack the werewolves.
Great. Okay, roll me your attack roll.
Second, sorry.
That's all right.
Okay, so it's +3, got it. It's
Okay.
for my this is with my scimitar.
Great.
So
Okay.
17.
Check on my werewolves here. Yeah, you're definitely gonna hit. They're not like wearing any armor or anything. They're kind of just wearing like, you know, clothing, but then they're wolves underneath. So there's not a lot of armor going on here. So yeah, you definitely hit them. So roll
Okay,
your
that's gonna be a
damage.
D6. So that's 5 slashing.
Nice. You slash one of these werewolves for 5 damage. Fantastic. Okay, werewolf 1, werewolf 2, werewolf 3. Okay. That is the werewolf's turn. Okay, so they're definitely going to go after Ivan and Argonis, so give me a second here. Okay. All right, so I think 2 of them are going to go after Argonis because you just slashed out at them, and one of them is going to go after Ivan.
That's fair.
I'm going to roll for this guy here.
Any of them that are attacking
Fail
Argonis
on
will
that
have
one.
disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, so
'Cause
I'll roll disadvantage on that one. He still gets a 17. Wow, good job, Werewolf 2.
Oh,
so
yeah,
this
just
is gonna
barely
hit you.
hits.
Okay. So for them, yeah, they're just gonna try to basically like slash at you. So they're gonna try to claw, which is 7 damage. So 7 damage slashing damage to you, Argonis.
Ouch.
So you slash them, they slash you back. And then this third one's gonna go after Ivan. But he only gets a 2, so he's probably not gonna hit. Not gonna hit with a 2. Alright, that is sort of Cerus and Baethetyl. You can hear this crashing, you make your way through the woods, and you stumble upon the scene. I'm gonna say that you come right into where the werewolves and Ivan and Argonis are. Bartholomew is to your left, and then Eloise is still heading through the woods with the baby bear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
can you guys roll me initiative and I'll fit you in to the
Yes, yes.
turn order, please.
17.
Good.
One I
Ooh.
want.
Nice.
Nice. I just have to... Ivan, what did you get for your initiative? So to go back?
16.
Okay, perfect.
15. Sorry.
Was pretty sure that Cerus's roll was a little bit higher, but just wanted to make sure. Okay, so the order is going to be Bartholomew, Baethetyl, Cerus, Ivan, Argonis, and then the werewolf. Okay, Eloise is making it pretty far away now, so she is trying to get the bear to safety. So she's not necessarily joining in the fighting right now. Okay, so that's Bartholomew. The werewolves have stopped Bartholomew, so you're going to be right behind them as they're fighting Ivan and Argonis, and you see that Cerus and Baethetyl have also joined the fight from the right-hand side.
Okay, so if I'm reading my character sheet correctly, I actually have 2 weapon fighting, which I'm assuming means I can use 2 weapons in battle. Is that what that means? Is that what that means? Is that just dual wielding?
I can check
If
your
you're dual wielding,
weapon
I
sheet here.
believe.
Yep. So you can use a bonus action to do like a second attack with another weapon.
Okay, so I've
But
got
you-
2
so you need to be
options
wielding
here.
both of
I'm
them, basically.
thinking, since I'm behind them, I'm thinking I could either attempt to, since I have a crossbow on me. Wait, these weapons, are these what I have on me?
Yes.
Okay.
You
And then
have
you should
a
have one.
rapier and a dagger on you right now.
Wait, I have what on me?
You have a dagger and a rapier.
Equipped.
I've got more weapons on my actual sheet. Is that what I can use, or is that what I have on me?
That's what's on
Should
your
be
character.
under your equipment tab.
Yeah.
What you have
Yeah.
on you.
So the things you can use
Oh, I
on
see
the
it, I
left,
see it, I see it.
Yeah, those are your proficiencies. So you can use a crossbow.
Okay,
you can
okay,
use
yeah.
hand
alright,
weapon.
alright.
Yeah. But it looks like in your
So,
equipment,
okay.
dagger, rapier.
So, what do I want to do here?
The music that has just
I'm
started is like
thinking-
not-
So peaceful.
Can we pick
It
something
was
else?
it was very fitting a second ago.
I
And
know,
then
and
it
now
just turned into
suddenly
this.
it's like the Wii menu music. I, have no
I was
idea what this
gonna
is.
comment on it, but
So funny. I'll
I mean,
change
we're
it,
just
hold on.
dying here, but
Yeah, work out your weapons and I will get the music.
okay, let's see. Fuck, what do I want to do?
It's like lobby music.
I know, right?
Exactly.
Working out some technical difficulties here.
There we go.
There we go. That's much better.
Yeah, Nadia, I don't know about a random event. Could you imagine?
Okay.
That'd be actually
so
pretty
I'm
fun.
thinking. I'm thinking of wielding my rapier and my dagger, trying to do some damage.
Sounds good. Okay. So we've got one of the werewolves has been hit already. He's still looking pretty good, but he's got a slash across him. And then the other 2 are still full health. And the 3 of them are just facing Ivan and Argonis at the moment.
Okay, so since one of them has already been hit, I'm thinking of hitting that one with the dagger because dagger does less damage, but
Okay, roll your
at
attack.
the same time, D20?
D20, yeah.
Or whatever. Okay. I could actually roll 2 D20s. I have 2 of them.
Yeah, just do one. You can do one attack at a time because it's a bonus action you're going to be using for your 2-handed wielding. So do your first attack, and then you're going to use your bonus action to do the other. Doesn't particularly matter. It's just easier for me to keep track.
What I mean is I could count one at a time. Whatever you want me to do, though.
Yeah, just tell me what your first attack roll is.
Alright, my first is a 4.
Okay, that does not hit.
And my second is a 16.
That is going to hit. Roll your damage for your... Is that your rapier for your bonus action?
Yeah, that's my rapier.
Okay. Roll your damage for that one.
16.
How much rapier damage do you get?
Let me see.
You probably need to equip it so you can see it easier. It's a 1d8 plus 2.
1d8 plus 2. Okay, so 16 did sound a little high. Okay.
Yeah. 1d8 plus 2, but if it's an offhand weapon, it's going to be a -8 on it.
This is a bonus action, so 1d8 plus 2 would still count. It's like a second attack, basically.
Yeah, you get 1 extra attack per round with this weapon. When fighting with this weapon, you suffer a -6 penalty with your normal attack.
How can I see how much? Okay, there we go.
That's part of 2
Yeah,
weapons.
it's 1d8 plus 2. So do I need to roll a d8?
Yes.
Okay. Eight.
I don't. Where are you seeing that part of it? Just 1 second for Mikey. Where are you seeing the part where it's negative? Because when I'm looking at 2-weapon fighting, it's just you don't add an ability modifier.
Oh, what I'm looking into, it says 2-weapon fighting combat.
Yeah, so bonus actions, if you click on 2-weapon fighting, it says when you take the action attack and attack with a light melee weapon, blah, 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 you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon that you're holding in the other hand. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack unless that modifier is negative.
Okay.
So it doesn't say anything about taking away a -8 or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just say, yeah, it's just your...
And
1d8
I just
plus
rolled
2.
my d8. Did it go through what I said?
No, I was busy reading that.
I just rolled my d8. I got an 8.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with what we have on there, Mikey.
Okay.
Which is the stuff that I've heard too. I haven't really heard too much of like the penalties. Cool. Okay. So yeah, he takes the damage there. That is on to Baethetyl. So Baethetyl, you are currently standing in front of 3 werewolves.
Alright, so... I am going to Eldritch Blast the closest one to me. Actually, no, I'm going to Eldritch Blast the one that's furthest away.
Okay. Which is probably going to be the one that is a little bit more damaged anyway. Okay, go for it. Roll your...
Oh, I accidentally rolled in game chat.
That's okay. Okay, I'll find it. Game chat. 14, you are going to hit. Roast them.
Cool. And now I'm actually going to roll in the in-game rolling tab. That's where it needs to be.
Nice.
11.
All right. You roast him for 11 damage. And I can't remember, is that in a cone, the Eldritch Blast? Or is it just against
No,
one
no, no.
person?
It's a direct.
Great, okay. Just double checking. I because you would 100% catch them all in that. Okay, so you hit that first werewolf for 11 damage. They're not looking super good anymore. They're not, like, dying, but they're definitely beat up. The other two are still looking super healthy. That is Cerus's turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast Summon Bestial Spirit.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Tell us more.
It says you call forth the spirit of a beast. The spirit manifests physically in unoccupied space that you can see within range.
Okay.
Yeah. It has set
going on
stats for it.
Awesome. Ah, so it's just like summoning like a little buddy. I love it. Okay, do you get to pick what your buddy looks like? Tell us what your buddy is.
I did not think this far ahead.
Okay, it says when you cast a spell, choose an environment, air, land, or water. The creature physically resembles an animal of your choice that is native to the chosen environment, which also determines one of the movement modes in the creature's stat block. So we're probably on land. Maybe want that, but I guess it's a spirit, so I guess you could be whatever you want. It's just kind of weird. I don't think you want a dolphin like sitting there in the forest, though.
Yeah, no. Are there badgers?
There could be badgers in the forest, so that would be acceptable. You want to summon like a spirit lily?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay. You cast your bestial spirit summoning, and this... Are they there? Yeah, they're kind of spirits. So the spirit of this great big badger appears beside you, ready to fight for you. And is that... Yeah, that's an action, so I think that's all you can do. I don't know if you can attack on that round. Just spelling to you and your companions. Here's your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. Okay, so it's going to take a turn right away. Cool. So it's going to fight. Okay, so the bestial spirit, he gets directions from you, it looks like. It obeys verbal commands. So what command would you like it to do?
I would like it to try and bite the nearest werewolf.
Okay, it's going to bite the nearest werewolf. Okay, so for you guys, that is a werewolf. He's still pretty healthy, but that's a good choice. Okay, so roll your attack for that guy.
This is to see if it hits.
You will hit. That badger's gonna bite.
Nice.
All right. And what is his attack stuff?
I think if it's maul, it's a 1d8 plus 4.
Yeah, it says melee. Yeah, maul, melee weapon, plus 4. Spells level to plus the spell's level. What spell level did you use? Just level 1?
I think level 3.
Okay.
Maybe.
This is fun. We're figuring out how to do this.
This is a second level spell.
Great.
Okay.
Okay. So it's gonna be melee weapon attack. I guess if it's like attacking with a weapon. But yeah, like you said, it says 1d8 plus 4.
Okay. So
All right.
just 1d8.
1d8 plus 4. We'll do it.
1d8 plus 4. Go. Ooh, 11.
Nice. Okay,
That's
so you
pretty
hit
good.
this first werewolf for 11 damage. That is pretty good. So he is looking still good, but now he's been attacked from his right-hand side. So now he's going to actually turn to look at you folks because they didn't really notice that you were there. So now they notice that you're sort of in the ring. Ivan, that's you.
All right, Ivan pulls out
Barb the battle axe.
and I'm
Barb.
gonna swing Barb the battle axe. I'm going to swing towards the one that's been trying to hurt my good friend and ally over here, Mr. Argonis.
Okay,
'Cause I forget it all the time.
great. Okay, roll your attack.
Okay.
You
That's
are
a
not
swing
going
at
to
it
hit
for
with that
10.
one.
All right. As a bonus action,
Perfect.
I'm going to use a channel divinity called Champion Challenge.
Ooh.
As a bonus action, each creature of my choice within 30 feet of me
Nice.
must make a Wisdom saving throw,
Perfect.
or it cannot move away from me more than
Ooh.
50 feet away from me.
Okay.
So the DC 11, so they have to make that or better.
Okay. And did they get to? It was a wisdom, right?
Wisdom.
Alright, they don't add anything anyway. They did a 19.
All of them?
Do I have to roll? Are you gonna get all 3 werewolves? Oh, who's that?
Yes, as each creature of my choice.
perfect.
Oh, that was
I think Dell just
Dell
fell.
hurting
You
himself.
alright,
again.
Dal?
I hate this chair.
Oh no!
It just broke.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, it's no longer a chair now.
Mikey,
It's gone.
stop! Oh my god, I'm so mad. It's been on its last legs. This was gonna happen.
Oh, now it's not on any legs.
Shut up! I'm without a chair!
Oh no! Give me 1 second, Dal. I'm just trying to finish up this counting stuff. You
Go
said it was a
ahead.
DC 12, Ivan?
It's a DC 11.
Okay. They rolled an 11, so does that mean you're just gonna hit that guy, right? Okay, so the first one was 19, second 11.
Yeah.
And then a 5. So one of them passes, one of them saves, and then 2 of them are gonna take that. So.
All right. So what it says is they
Mhm.
cannot willingly move away from me more than 30 feet.
Cool. Okay.
So
And
those 2.
is there any way to break that, or do you have to break it?
I guess maybe each round they'd have to do a Wisdom saving throw
Okay.
to get out of it.
Okay. Awesome. Anything else you can do on this round? That was your bonus action, right?
That was my bonus action. I can only use 1 bonus action per turn anyway, so I cannot do anything else. But
Okay,
I guess
hold on.
if I try to move, I just want to make sure I am close to Dustin. Which I
Okay,
think we're still
there's more
missing, but-
there's more to the spell. I was just looking at it. Okay, so they disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you. Must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that's more okay. If it succeeds, it doesn't restrict the target's movement for that turn, but it's not done. So, okay. The spell ends if you attack any other creature. If you cast a spell that targets a hostile creature other than the target, if a creature friendly to you damages the target, or casts a harmful spell on it, or if you end your turn more than 30 feet away from the target.
I didn't see
Okay,
any of that.
There's so many things.
So on the next turn, if someone attacks these werewolves, they're gonna be able to move.
Yeah. It's kind of sketchy. I just clicked on it. That's all. That's what I'm like reading from on your sheet, Ivan.
As a bonus action is what I used it on.
Yeah, its casting time is 1 bonus action. Yeah. But yeah, it's got
Tells
spell
other
ends if you
creatures
attack
to
any other
battle.
creature. If you cast a target, the target's or if a creature friendly to you damages the target or casts a harmful spell on it. So I'll just make sure that you guys know like who is who. Werewolf 1, who's like pretty damaged, saved on the throw. So they would be okay to target because it's not going to break that. And then Werewolf 2 and Werewolf 3 both are currently under the compelled duel.
Huh. I don't know where we're reading this. I'm going to go try to find it somewhere else. Because mine doesn't say that at all.
Yeah, I've just like clicked on it.
I'm clicking on it too, and it's
Okay.
not showing that. So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I can.
Hey,
yeah, it's-
Nicole.
Yeah.
I am gonna have to clean this mess up, so can we just roleplay that I'm like get behind Ivan's shield or something so I don't die? 'Cause
Yeah, we can
it's
take you
gonna
out of it for now.
It's not gonna be super long, but I've got to clean this up and yeah.
Yeah, we can take you out of it for now. Yeah. it'll be
Okay,
fine.
just invent something. Come up with something. You're creative enough.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
I mean, don't just whisk him out of existence.
Okay. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. So
Mikey, what
we've
was
got
the
this
name of
compel
that?
on them. Compelled
Champion
duel.
Challenge.
Or-
No.
Oh, maybe I'm
Champion
reading the totally wrong one
Challenge.
then. Where are you getting this one?
This is one of my oaths. It's one of my channel divinities.
Okay, I was reading totally the wrong one then. There we go. That makes way more sense. Okay.
I was like, wait a second. Where is this?
It just sounded so similar, right? It was like challenge or duel or something. Okay. Okay, ends on the creature if you are incapacitated or die, or if the creature is more than 30 feet. Okay, so good. I guess they just don't get out of it then. There isn't a way for them to get
it
out
looks
of it.
like they are compelled
Unless
to
you
do
die.
battle with me. Unless I am incapacitated.
Yeah, okay, cool. We're good. Okay. It was something slightly different. I had found the one that said compelled duel. So that one sucks. This one's okay.
Yeah, this one's awesome. I love this
The other one doesn't, like, I'm like, I don't know why you would want to use that. It doesn't seem very good. Alright, cool. We're good. Alright, so that's much better than before. Okay, compelled duel. Champion challenge. They're different things.
Big difference.
Alright, so you have it on there, so they're not going to be able to move away. That is Argonis' turn.
Alright.
Oh.
Probably.
Also, it doesn't end. They have to keep attacking me. It looks like effect end on the creature if you are incapacitated or die. It doesn't say that they have to do a wisdom save every time.
No, that's what I said. Yeah, they literally, there's nothing they can do unless you
Sweet.
die. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I like this one. It's like, hey guys, fight me.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, Argonis, go for it.
Might be a little overkill, but Ivan, raise your shield and everyone get behind me.
Roger that.
They can't
I'm gonna-
necessarily move, because it's not their turn.
Okay, because
so you're gonna have to be careful.
I'm gonna use my breath weapon.
Okay, the way you're pointed, you will probably not get Cerus and Baethetyl, but you'd probably get Bartholomew.
Okay, well hold on to that then. Next turn. So I'll just use my scimitar.
Okay.
Hold action. Hold
Okay.
action.
Or I'll hold action. There, I forgot I could do that. I'll hold action until Bartholomew can move out of the way.
Okay, sounds good. That's Werewolf's turn. All right. They are, let's see, there are so many of you. They're looking, like, one of them's looking pretty bad. The other ones, like, are still okay, but there is a ton of you now. So I'm actually gonna roll a d10 and see who they attack. Okay. That is Argonis, Ivan, and Baethetyl. Okay, so one's gonna go for Baethetyl, one's gonna go for Argonis, and one's gonna go for Ivan.
Now, question.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them failed, correct?
2 of them failed.
They must attack me.
It says they have to attack you. I thought they couldn't move.
Let me double check.
Okay.
So is it like you're pulling all the
Each
aggro?
creature of your choice, yeah, I'm pulling aggro, within 30 feet must make a wisdom save. So if fail on a save, a creature cannot willingly move away from this. Effect ends. Okay, let's see here. The bonus. All right, the bonus
it doesn't
action you
directly
issue
say that they
a
can...
challenge that compels other creatures to do battle with you.
I know,
The
but
very
it
first thing it
doesn't.
says.
That's it's just on a
It
failed save. A
compels
creature
other
can't
creatures-
willingly move more than 30 feet away from you. That's like
No, but
So
the
you
very
had-
first thing it says in this is as a bonus action, you issue a challenge that compels other creatures to do battle with you.
Okay, so you had to use a bonus action to
I did.
he already
compel
did.
them.
He already did. We're just trying to decide whether it means like they have to attack him,
If they have to attack me,
or if it's just that they can't leave without him dying. Like he has to die for them to leave, basically. Like I feel
Just
like
from my
that's where the
understanding, it
compelling
feels
is.
like
But okay,
I-
fine. They
like
will
I'm
attack
doing-
Ivan.
no,
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Like we'll move on. I don't think so, like the way it's written, but we're reading it 2 different ways and it's totally fine. They can attack you.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 will attack Ivan and the one that's not compelled will attack Argonis, is like the first one I rolled. Okay. So we'll go for Argonis here. That's a 19, Argonis.
That'll hit.
Okay, so he's gonna hit for his 7 bite damage for you there. Where is it? No, 6 bite damage, sorry. So he's gonna bite you for 6 damage.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Not looking so great.
And technically you're a humanoid, right? Roll me a constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
This is a cursed bite. This is a werewolf.
Did
Uh-oh.
you? Was that a disadvantage?
It's not disadvantage. It's just a
because I
saving
have
throw.
the shield protecting him.
Oh, you're protecting Argonis?
Protection. Yeah.
Okay. Convenient.
Well, that's why I told him to
I
get
guess he
behind
doesn't
me.
hit.
Okay, so
Well, he didn't move. When did he move
Plus-
behind you?
No, yeah, he's been next to me the entire time, 5 feet away from me.
Okay, never mind. He doesn't hit you. We're good. Okay,
so-
that is the other werewolf's turn against Ivan. 19
It
and
hits.
a 12. Okay, so...
No, I don't have disadvantage. You hit.
No, I know
I
that's
don't hit.
two of them attacking you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So one of them is going to hit, the other one doesn't. He rolled a 12.
Correct.
Okay, so the 19 then, he is also going to go for his bite. So that's a 6, and then you're going to roll my constitution damage. Or constitution
Alright.
saving throw. So instead of
Stupid.
Argonis, it's Ivan!
There we go.
the
Is it-
last time you attacked me, was that a bite or like a swiping attack?
Bite. I went for a bite.
Okay.
Yeah. Or no, sorry. No, the last one was, you mean the one that he actually hit you with? Or
Yeah,
the
like
first one.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
the
that
first
was,
one.
That was a slash.
Okay.
So a
Mhm.
Constitution saving is just my Constitution
Yep.
plus a D20, right?
Yeah, and whatever your modifier. Phew, you're okay. We're good. You passed.
And how much was the damage?
The damage is 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
The
I
werewolf's
I
here
went. So it looks like I guess it's up to the DM. From my understanding, I read a whole bunch of stuff real quick,
Okay.
and they can choose who they wish to attack.
Like it's up to the DM who they attack, or it's up to the DM
That's
to
fair.
decide what they attack?
That's fair, yeah. But they cannot leave my space,
Okay.
basically.
Okay.
So they
Alright,
just
I'm back.
can't
Am I
move
dead
away
yet?
from you.
Yeah.
Correct.
Bartholomew, you are not dead. We prevented Argonis from breathing fire on you.
You might
get
want
out
to
of the
move.
way.
You might want to move.
Argonis, what the hell?
Okay, so
I'm
Ivan, you
inhaling right
passed. The
now.
werewolves are good. Bartholomew, that is your turn. Argonis is holding his breath action. So he would like you to be out of the way. So he has shouted for you to get out of the way, basically. So you can use a move action to get out of that range, and you can also attack.
Okay, yeah, no shit, I'm moving.
It's about to get really cold.
Okay, so you move just so you're out of the range. So you're probably over where Cerus and Baethetyl would be. So you're over with that side of the team, and then you can use your attack move as well. Attack action.
Okay, so do I just need to roll for it? Like, are we saying I'm attacking, or do I need to just use a weapon to attack with?
Yeah, if you can attack, if there's something else you'd like to do, like if you want to move more, or if there's something you want to prepare, that's up to you. But if you want to attack, yeah, you just tell me what you're attacking with, and then roll your, like, d20 for attack.
I guess I'm just gonna attack with the rapier again.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, roll your d20, and then your rapier, I think, is melee, so you'd probably put in just strength, I think, would be your modifier. I think it should
Do I
show
need
on your
to-
page, so let me double check.
Do I need to roll the D8 to attack, or
So you're gonna roll
the
a d20,
D20
and then
to attack to see if I hit, and if it hits,
Yeah.
D8 for damage.
and I want to show you something just as we're going here. This is just a DM moment brought to you by Magma Kitty Live here at Ken's Tavern.
Da-da-da-da.
If you've never
Okay,
played
so
D&D,
since-
if you've never played D&D before, here's a tip: using D&D Beyond. This is not sarcastic towards you, Dal. Just so you know. I'm just.
Oh, I understand
I'm
completely.
just, okay, cool. I'm just being weird.
No,
for
I
the
get it. I
church.
get it.
So when you look at your D&D Beyond sheet, if you have your character sheet, double check your attack, and you'll see if you've equipped your rapier, which you have. You see your rapier on there. Go over to the hit/DC, and you see how it says a +4.
Yes.
Okay, so when you roll your d20, it's to your attack roll. So when I say attack roll, roll your d20. That is to see if you hit the werewolf.
Okay.
So they have their armor class, so basically you're rolling to see if you can hit them or not. So when you roll your d20, you're going to add +4 if you're using the rapier. So whatever you roll, +4.
So here's a rip in peace moment. Because I am playing from my bed now and my chair has broken, I can't roll my physical dice anymore.
Cool. Okay, so if you take a look in
That is not cool, but okay.
We're going with it. If you go into the in-game rolling, like where you've been,
Yeah.
and you see
yeah.
how everybody else
Okay, so
rolls,
D20
yeah.
+4.
And then don't put any spaces in it. So exclamation point. Yeah, good. Okay. Then people put a space and then it messes it up. All right, you don't hit with that, unfortunately. But you figured out how to do it.
This is what I get for my chair breaking.
The more you know. The DM moment brought to you by Fruit Loops. I don't know. Let's get sponsored. Okay.
The chair that isn't here.
Brought to you by
I'll tell you
chairs
more about
that
it in a
don't break.
second.
Ivan's chair sitting technique. Okay. Can we please do an infomercial where Ivan just talks about how to properly sit on a chair?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay, Del. Okay, that is Baethetyl.
Alright, so are they kind of like lined up in front of me, or
Yeah, they are
like...
pretty much in a tight group together. You guys have almost surrounded them now. They have like they can't get away right now because Ivan's got his compelling or challenge on them, so they're not gonna be able to run away, but basically you've surrounded them.
Okay. So if I were to do a 5 foot wide by 30 foot long line of a breath attack, who all would I hit?
The werewolves. You're gonna be okay.
Just the werewolves?
Are we both
Just
doing
the
breath
werewolves.
attacks?
Yeah!
You're gonna hit them from this side, and then Argonis is gonna hit them from the other side in a moment. That's gonna be sweet. Alright, so yeah, just the werewolves. They are standing in a group, but if it's 5 foot wide, you are not gonna hit. There's nobody behind them from where you're standing.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, yeah. So we are going to breath attack. They need to succeed a DC 11 or take half damage.
Perfect. Alright, here they go. Roll for each of them. DC 11. One's gonna fail. 2 passes. And 3 passes, but 1 fails, and he's looking bad already.
Alright, and so the one that failed takes 9, and the 2 that succeeded take 4.
Perfect. Okay. 9. And these guys take 4. Great. Okay. That is on to Cerus.
Okay. The spell does take concentration. I don't remember what that means.
If you cast another spell, it will cancel that one, kind of thing.
Okay, so I
Yes.
can
The only things you
attack.
can do is like cantrips and attacks, but another spell.
Correct.
Yeah, another spell will be concentrated.
Okay.
Cool. And you got your little beastie. I gotta remember to write that in. Spirit lily. Okay. Alright, so you're gonna attack with a weapon?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Which one would you like to go for? I've got 3.
Are they right in front of me?
Yeah, you guys are all really close together.
Okay. I am going to use my scimitar.
Ooh. Okay. I have 1 werewolf that's looking really bad, and then 2 that are still looking pretty good.
Okay, I'm gonna go on the one that's looking bad.
Okay.
D20. 12.
You are
So
just
that
gonna
does not
hit.
Oh!
Yeah, these guys don't have a lot of armor.
1d6 plus 2. Wow.
Nice.
3.
Okay, he takes 3 damage. He's still like not looking great, but that wasn't a ton, so he's still alive. Okay, that is your spirit beastie. Roll for spirit lily.
Yeah, my baby. Alright. Let's go. Spirit Lily. Let's go.
Let's go, spirit lily. Let's go. Spirit lily.
D20. Go. 10.
10. Not quite. Spirit lily misses. But she does a cute little spin for you to make up for it.
Good job.
Ivan, that's you.
We tried our best.
Ivan attacks again
Great.
With
we
my
got?
barb.
Go, Barb, go.
Go, Barb.
Barbecue.
Oh, Barb.
I'm aiming for the one that does not
Barbecue,
want to
there
listen
it
to me.
is.
You're sorry, the one that was closest to you or the one that was weakest?
Yeah, the weakest one. That wasn't
Perfect.
listening
You'll
to
definitely
me.
hit with a
The one.
21. Roll your damage.
You are the weakest link.
You
Goodbye.
are the weakest link. You'll fight. All right.
8.
8 damage. They're still up, but that's a heckin' ton of damage. They're not looking super nice. Yeah, he's bleeding really bad. The other
Good.
2 are still looking pretty good. Are you gonna use a bonus action or anything? Or are you good?
Nah. Two weapon fighting. I will swing with my shield. No, okay, good.
I actually, do you have to have?
Shield bash.
We'll have to talk about that later because I was reading some stuff
Yeah,
about
yeah.
shield stuff, but we'll have to talk about that.
Yeah, we'd
another
have to kind of set it
time.
up.
Yeah. Okay. Then it is Argonis with your breath attack.
Yes,
Are you ready for this?
I am ready.
Bartholomew is
It
out
is
of the way.
It is a DC of 12. They have to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Constitution. Okay. First one's gonna fail. Second one's gonna pass. That guy's strong. He isn't taking a lot of damage at all. Third guy super fails. Okay. So 2 of them are gonna take the full damage. One's gonna half. Go ahead.
So 2 are going to take 6, and 1 is going to take 3.
Okay. And good. All right. That one is like on death's door. Someone just needs to pick him off. Okay. Werewolf's turn. They are going to go for. They're probably gonna get a little desperate. I think they're. Who's done the most damage to them so far? Probably Ivan and Argonis. They're gonna go for you guys. So 2 of them on Ivan, 1 on Argonis. One's gonna fail. Second one's gonna fail on Ivan, and then the third one's gonna do it at disadvantage. With a 6, they all fail miserably. Terrible werewolves. They're all fired. Get them out of here. Kind of DM gets these kind of werewolves. All right. That's back around to Bartholomew.
Okay, so you said one of them just needed picked off, right?
One of them is really close to being dead.
Like, we have to flick them in the nose and...
Bad dog.
Okay, so I am going to attack with my dagger to just try and finish it off.
Okay.
Hold on, let me equip it to see how much.
I think it takes an action to equip it.
Oh, does it?
I believe so.
I think
Okay, cool.
we'll let him do it because he didn't know he had to equip them.
It's
so
honestly,
he can have
it's
his dagger and his rapier. I'm okay with that, like because we.
well,
didn't
wasn't
know we
I
needed to
wasn't I
equip them.
already? No, never mind.
You
never
had
mind.
already used them, so we're just.
I was
yeah.
thinking of the. Okay, I need to equip it to see what my damage is.
Yeah.
Oh, you were 2-weapon fighting anyway, so you...
Yeah, that's what I
Would be
mean.
equipped.
I just.
Okay.
let
I
it
actually
do
didn't
so
have
that-
it equipped in
D&D.
in D&D Beyond. So.
Okay.
That's kind of which is fine. So I'm okay with it being okay. We have a
Okay,
random
I-
event redeemed, so give me a second because I'm trying to remember the random event. I think I made a little bit more specific
D4.
about what you had to be, or what you had to do. I'm just trying to remember how that worked. Where is it? Random event. Redeem this
can
and throw a
choose
character of your
whether
choice or the
creature-
entire crew into a random event. Pick the category: weather, creature, person, or DM choice. Only 1 redeem per stream. Okay. And you're saying, okay, a character for Ivan. I'm not. A person's just gonna be like a humanoid. Doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be like a specific Ivan character. Persab.
Should I roll to attack or?
Yeah, you can roll to attack.
Okay.
And then I'll figure that out. Thanks, Money Baby, for redeeming.
All right, I just did.
Okay. Kate, you are going to hit.
Are or aren't?
So now you are. So roll your damage, please.
Okay.
2 hours later.
Hush.
No, not for you, just the fight in general.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're getting there.
Jay, are you going to
Oh,
take
yeah.
your two-handed attack?
Yeah, sure, why not? Just in case.
Cool. Okay. Roll for your other attack.
Okay. Ah, shit.
Another
okay,
d20
that
plus
is-
4. Or wait, what's your other weapon?
My other
I think it's the
weapon is
same
the
thing.
rapier, so
Dagger
it's
and rapier probably have the same plus 4. Because they're both the melee.
Yeah, they are.
Nice.
That's not gonna.
It's not gonna do it with a nat 1. You do like a slick move on your first one and attack this guy, but then you totally beef it on the second one, and get caught by one of the branches. So you don't catch the guy, but he's so close to being dead. Okay, that is Baethetyl's turn.
Wait. Didn't my dagger hit though?
No.
Wait, what happened to the roll a second ago?
Your first one hit,
My
but your second
dagger
one
hit,
does
but
not.
the rapier missed. It didn't kill him?
No, didn't.
He's on
These
a
guys-
sliver of health.
Yeah, these guys have a lot of HP. A sliver of health for
It-
them
it-
is
oh
still
my
quite big.
God.
It was a big sliver.
Yeah.
A big sliver. There
Your
it
second
is.
hit would have killed him. That's how close he is right now.
Oh
but
my
you didn't
God.
hit. Yeah.
Avenge me!
Okay, that is Baethetyl's turn.
All
Wait,
right,
so I'm just stuck on a branch back here, or am I still running?
Nobody's running. You guys are sort of standing around the werewolves now.
Oh yeah, die for that.
Yeah, no, you
So
just
I'm
caught on the
just
branch and
stuck
just
on a
didn't hit him,
branch.
but you're okay.
Avenge me!
Dang, I can only do one breath attack
I
a day.
know.
I know.
They're so
That's
cool,
unfortunate.
but I know.
I'm disappointed.
All right.
Disappointed.
All right, we're gonna Eldritch Blast the most healthy one.
Okay. You're gonna Eldritch Blast the closest one, or the least
The
healthy
most
one?
healthy.
The most
The
healthy.
most healthy.
Perfect. Okay. Go for it. It's
No,
not gonna
that
quite
didn't
hit.
work.
Yeah, he laughs at you. He's so healthy.
Arch
You
just
guys.
kind of go
This guy's getting
out of
cocky.
my hand.
Okay, that is Cerus' turn.
Okay, I'm once again going to attack with my
Once again.
scimitar.
Gonna ask my scimitar to hit.
Yeah. I just want it to.
And which one are you going for?
The weakest one.
Okay, you're gonna
17?
hit.
Dope. D8 plus 2. Oh, D6 plus 2. Okay, never mind. There you go. 8.
Nice. You kill this werewolf. So you reach out with your scimitar. Would you like to describe how you kill him, or you did?
I'm just gonna slice his head clean off.
Cerus steps forward with like a brilliant flash of the scimitar. The werewolf's head goes flying. As it dies, it reverts back to its human form. So it reverts back into a human. You don't recognize this human. They're just some random villager that you did not meet yet.
I retract
Your
my
body
head
falls.
statement.
Okay, that is your spirit lily's turn.
Yeah, she's gonna just go for a random werewolf.
Awesome.
Just whichever one.
There's a one that's looking pretty healthy. He laughed recently at Baethetyl, and then there is the other one that's taken a little bit of damage.
We're gonna go for the one that left, cause
Yeah, okay.
fuck that
Yeah,
guy.
go for that guy. Oh,
I got a net one. Yeah.
You were so
Right.
cool in your first, you were cool in your slice, but Spirit Lily, she's just real distracted with this battle. She's just so excited to hang out with you. So she really misses
My
this guy. He
baby.
just like sidesteps her, and then she still turns around for you, like looking for like a little head pat. She still thinks she did a really good job.
Good job, girl. You did it.
Ivan, that's your turn.
All right, I shall swing barb the battle axe again.
Okay.
We aim for the one that is closest to me, I guess. It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's probably the healthiest looking one. He's probably closest to you. They're pretty grouped up.
Okay. Hit him with an 8.
Okay, fantastic. That's not gonna hit him. Great work, though.
No,
Wait.
18 hit him.
Oh, 18 hit him. Oh, yeah, okay, there we
Correct.
go. You hit him for 8. All right. There you go. You slash into him. That is Argonis' turn.
Alright. I'm going to attack the healthier looking one with my scimitar.
Cool, go for it. All right, that is just gonna hit. Roll your damage.
It's a very big D there, Argonis.
Oh, whoops.
Good, awesome.
So 6 damage.
All right, he takes 6 damage. Perfect. Okay, both of them are looking about the same now. You've taken the cocky one down a peg. That is the werewolf's turn. All right, they are going to move back just a little bit. They can't get back further than 30 feet.
Correct.
But they are going to use one movement to basically get to that point. They can't go any further, but they're like 29 feet away.
Do we get an attack of option?
You can, I think, because they were in your space. So
Correct.
they will take an opportunity attack from probably Ivan and Argonis probably being the closest ones to them.
Okay, so let's see. How does this reaction work?
Is that with our proficiency or just a d20?
I think it's...
To make
I
the
always
opportunity
never know
attack,
what the
you use your reaction to make one melee attack against the provoked. The attack occurs right before they leave your reach.
I think I've usually just been allowing whatever attack you have with your weapon. And you can add your proficiency. That's usually what I've been allowing.
So just let it hit?
Yeah.
I probably missed.
Okay.
You don't... Yeah, that's a miss on 11, so you're not going to hit with that one.
Okay.
And then Ivan would get one as well. You're so surprised by them backing up that you don't hit them.
What? They're retreating?
Yeah.
What?
They sort of stalk backward because they, one of their buddies was just killed. And they are sort of pacing at the end of the 29 feet. So they took their movement, and they give a howl for one of their actions. So the two of them stand there and howl together. It's very loud and it reverberates throughout the forest. That is back to Bartholomew.
This could be bad.
Okay, so fill me in on the situation. I kind of zoned out.
So the
werewolves
werewolves backed off for their turn. They can't go further than 30 feet from Ivan. But they are as close to that as they can get, and they just, instead of doing any attack, they both howled.
Okay.
So they are sort of where you folks are. If you are all sort of in a group, they are now 29 feet away from you all, basically. So close-up attacks are not going to work. You can move to get them if you'd like. That's up to you.
Not sure how I feel about moving.
I've got a plan for my next turn.
Great.
I've been thinking I was thinking, what if the person that converted back to a human, do we need to heal them, or like
their head is
their
sliced
heads off?
so.
They're dead.
Oh, never mind. I didn't know they died.
Decapitated.
I thought Marcus took that back.
There's
Yeah,
no take
my
back here. The head was
bad.
rolling.
Didn't mean to,
is-
but things happen.
Is anyone in our party hurt?
I'm looking pretty rough.
I think. Okay, so what I could probably do, one of my bonus actions is Healing Word, which it has healing in the name, so let's be real, it's probably going to heal somebody. I need to try and see what that does, but I could probably attack and then... Nicole, could you find out what that does for me, just to see if my theory is correct here?
What am I looking at? Sorry, I was looking at werewolf stuff.
The spell Healing Word.
Basically you have to get up close to the person and you're just giving them a word and it heals them for a certain amount, but let me double check what it does for you.
It's a 1d4.
Okay, cool. So depending on which spell slot level you're using that's above first, you probably don't have too many. It's spell slot of second level already.
Let me see
Or no, it's
what
first
I
level,
have.
but you can use second
Yeah, it's a first level.
Yeah. So yeah, 1d4 plus 3 hit points, and then for each level that you use above first level, you get an extra 1d4. So if you use it with the first level spell slot, it's just gonna be 1d4 plus 3 hit points to the person. If you want to use one of your other spell slots, or if you still have some, you can use a higher one to give them more, but that's up to you.
Um.
And it's any creature of your choice that you can see within range, which is pretty much everybody here. If you have 60 feet range on
Bonus
it.
action. Oh, I should have had that prepared. Whoops.
Okay, so what's the whole thing with spell slots here? I'm kind of confused there.
So if you go to your, you have first and you have second. You have 2 second slots and you have 4 first slots right now. So if you go to your second slot list, you can use it and it will tell you it's a 2d4 plus 3. So basically,
Okay, so I can use those and it can heal Argonis.
Correct.
Or I can attempt to anyways.
Well, no, it's
as soon
automatic.
as you use it,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, there's no like, it's not like an attack roll where you have to roll to see if it'll work.
I refuse your healing.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be healed. Don't
word-
touch me with
word
those
me.
bloody hands.
Are you
Stop
mad?
that.
Why would you refuse healing?
Yeah,
Actually, that
we
might
can
be
talk about the spell
beneficial for,
slots
like,
another time if you want to go over how to use them on your sheet. But basically, if you do go to your sheet and click on
looking at it right now.
healing word, and when it comes up with the explanation on the right hand side, you can see where it says like the level. You can press the plus button if you want to do a higher level spell slot. This is a DM moment.
Okay, let's see. Let me read
but
this real quick.
you might
Bear
not
with
want
me.
to because it takes away those spell slots. So it depends on how much you want to use. Or it's actually down there in your second levels already, from what I can see.
Yeah,
It does it for
yeah,
you.
it is.
It's super nice.
Instead of doing a
D&D
level
Beyond, so lovely
2,
to us.
I'm going to go ahead and... He's not in critical condition, he's only just looking rough, so I'm going to cast a level 1 healing word.
Great. Okay,
Alright,
so
so
roll 1d4 and then add 3.
I also have my own healing spells, so
Yay. Yeah, exactly. So don't waste all
it
of
is
it.
appreciated, though.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for touching me.
It's not even. It's a word. It's not touch hands. It's
6.
Oh.
I will take it.
Thank you for breathing on me.
Pretty much. Yeah,
That
what
almost
word do
brings
you
back
use,
up the-
Bartholomew?
insult.
What is your healing word?
What is my healing word?
What was it? A befuzzle?
Oh my
Whisper,
god, Nicole,
whisper
really?
befuzzle at him.
I'm feeling all befuzzled.
Ooh, fancy.
Kerfuffled?
Bartholomew whispers befuzzle at you, and you gain 6 health points.
Nicole, no!
It's canon. It's too late.
Nicole,
Well,
we
that
are
al- that
changing
almost-
it later,
DM
but
word
for
is
now...
law.
That
Nicole,
almost
we are
brought me back up
changing
to
this
full
later.
health,
There is
so...
no room for debate.
That's awesome. All right. That. Do you have anything else? Because that's a bonus action, but I don't think you took another movement or anything. You were holding off. So that is. Where are we? Baethetyl's turn.
Awesome. I am going to see if I can hit somebody with an Eldritch Blast.
Woo woo. All right. So we got 2 werewolves left. Both are looking equally damaged. They are far. They're about 29 feet away. So how much is the range on that guy? Pretty
It's
good.
300 feet.
Fantastic. You're gonna hit him. Yeah. So they're pretty equal. So I'll just say you hit werewolf 2. Roll your damage. Awesome.
Oh, he's dead. Maybe?
No.
Oh.
But thanks for playing. No, he's
You are as weak as
not
me.
dead.
Aw.
Not dead, but that was a good amount of damage.
I'm
You
not
did
dead
hit the
yet.
cocky one though. He's not looking so cocky anymore. Okay. That is where are we at? Cerus' turn. So they're still pacing about 29 feet away. Yeah, go for it.
Alright. I'm gonna...
I should have
Roll
probably
my-
had you roll with disadvantage because they're through some dense bush, but because that's my problem, I didn't make Baethetyl do that, so sad life on the DM side. But go ahead, Cerus, what are you planning?
I'm gonna throw my ranged weapon. Still can't pronounce that, so I'm not even gonna try.
Okay, so yeah, like I kind of just mentioned, they are through the forest, so it's a little bit harder to see them. So you're gonna roll with disadvantage on your attack roll.
Okay.
I'll give Baethetyl a pass on it because it was the Eldritch Blast and it's intense. I don't know. I guess it probably is someone you have to see, but I kind of forgot.
Okay, the hit DC. I know we talked about this last time. I don't remember. Do we add it to?
It's a +2 to your roll, your hit
Yeah.
die.
So for
D20
you,
+2.
Yeah.
Also, are you just attacking with it, or are you throwing it?
I'm throwing it.
You're
You're gonna
throwing
have
your
a
Ikua.
disadvantage. Yeah, you're
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's
claw.
gonna be yeah.
Ikua.
So you're gonna roll twice. We're gonna take your lowest one.
Correct.
Okay. Got it. I don't hit,
No.
so it doesn't matter.
No, not gonna hit. But so yeah, you go to throw your Ikua, and
Ikua.
sticks into one of the trees about 10
I
feet away.
love the
from
name
you.
of it.
I know, me too. That is. Do you want to move at all, Cerus, with the rest of your turn?
Yeah, just go
Ye-
as close to them as I can.
Cool. Yeah, you can get right up to them because you're probably got 30 feet movement.
Cool.
Yeah, so you get right up to them again. That is your Spirit Lily's turn.
Yeah.
I'll say she like moved with you as like her movement action, and then she can attack.
Alright, she is going to try and attack.
Hey,
Pull that
Nicole, I
up.
DM'd you about something. Check it after the stream if you don't mind.
Okie dokie.
It's about Bartholomew's cannon.
Okay.
He's a cannon? Holy crap.
Well,
Ouch.
Mikey.
She's trying so hard.
Oh my
Um,
god, Marcus!
she's trying her best,
Spirit
alright?
Lily
Leave her alone.
Totally with a nat one, just is really confused by your verbal communication. Maybe she doesn't speak your language. I have no idea. And she actually like climbs up a tree beside you and finds like a pine cone and brings it to you and is very excited about this pine cone.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's Ivan's turn. Oh man.
All right. May I put my barb away and throw a dagger?
Yes. Do you want to get closer to them so that it's
No.
not disadvantage?
Nope.
All
I
right.
want to stay right where I'm at.
Okay, you're gonna throw your dagger. Roll with disadvantage on your attack roll.
Will do. 5 and a 9 plus 5, so it would be 10 total.
10
That's all.
total, so you're not gonna quite hit them. But the dagger
Okay.
makes it pretty close to them.
Ah!
Yeah,
Come
so it's in a
back here.
tree, like really close to where Cerus and Spirit Lily are standing.
Okay.
Okay, that is Argonis. That's your turn.
Okay.
Hi, Kerbird.
Time
Let's see,
to
where
appease
is
the Dino Lords again. Everything is awesome. Everything
Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
So they are, you said 29 feet from us?
Yep.
I still hate that I have to sing as
Okay.
Bartholomew.
I am going to cast Ice Knife at first
Ooh.
level.
Okay.
So I just shoot a shard of ice at the one that's looking weaker.
Okay. Did you
it's
move
a
closer to them
+4.
first?
Yeah, did you get
It's
closer
a, it's
to
a 60 foot range.
Yes, but you'll throw with disadvantage because there's trees everywhere. So if you use your
Okay.
movement first, you can get closer to them and then throw, and you don't have to throw with disadvantage. I'm being nice to you.
Okay,
Take it.
I'll move closer.
So
You're so kind, man.
I'll move within 10 feet of them.
perfect. Okay, so you move to within 10 feet of them, and you're gonna throw your ice now. So roll without disadvantage. So roll regularly. Yay. Ivan just refused to take my kindness.
I probably
Sure.
missed.
I didn't want to move because I don't want them to move further away.
Totally. I'm trying to remember what everything is usually. You are just gonna miss, unfortunately. So
Dang it.
that's not gonna hit them on that one. That is the werewolf's turn. Okay. On their turn, they can't move any further away because Ivan has not moved. They are going to attack, but let's see who's closest to them right now. Cerus? Who's feeling
Probably
lucky?
me now.
Who's feeling lucky?
I'm feeling unlucky, but
Okay, I have a bit of an idea.
I'm feeling very
hold on.
unlucky because I just walked up to them.
Who's feeling lucky and wants to roll a duck, dice for luck? A duck. Roll a duck. Roll a dice for luck.
I can
What
roll
if
it up.
what if I play my harp to try to distract them?
Nadia's gonna be a
Never mind.
specific one. I need someone to roll a d4.
I'll roll a d4.
Perfect. Go ahead, Cerus.
Okay. D4.
Hey, if you guys get hurt, you can't say I didn't offer.
Okay. Cerus, as you stand there, the wolves look at you, their ears perk up, and you hear 2 more howls from either side of you as 2 more werewolves come
I knew it.
running through the forest towards you.
What the fuck just happened?
And that is where we're
dear
ending
Lord.
today.
What the fuck just happened?
Oh,
Oh,
why on
no.
the plot? On the freaking cliffhanger.
No!
Hey, can somebody tell me what the fuck just happened?
We just got 2 more werewolves.
Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks.
Cool.
appreciate that
Yeah,
one.
cool.
Yeah.
So, you guys are currently going to be still in the middle of a battle. You have now going to have 2 more werewolves are joining the fight.
This is. Are you mental?
And you still have 2
Nicole?
werewolves that are after you.
Nicole,
Perfect.
you cannot torture us so.
Oh, I super can. We're almost
Yes,
at
you
4
can.
hours.
That's the
so
bad
we
part
are
about it.
quite a bit over the time that I usually tell people we'll go for, but that was fun, and I didn't want to stop it too early, and that felt like a
I still
perfectly
need to-
acceptable
I
place.
still need to go back and clip where I
To end
fell on
that.
my ass.
That's awesome.
I gotta eat. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna-
super hungry too. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave.
Oh, I knew I should have
So,
used. I
Thank
was
you,
going to use.
everybody for playing. Make sure I'm taking a picture of my battle board here so I know where everyone's at. I know the turns. And HP and all that good stuff. So please keep your character sheets if you've been tracking your damage and all that stuff. Keep it where it is, and that way we can
I
jump
haven't
right back
taken
into
any,
it.
have I?
I don't think so. I think Argonis is really the only one that's. Or
I think
Ivan, did you take? Ivan took a little bit of damage.
Yeah, I took 6
I
damage.
I think the only
And then
difference
Argonis
here
is
is that I've
healed.
got weapons equipped and that I've
Mhm.
cast a
Exactly. Yeah. Any
second
spells
level
cast
spell.
and things like
Okay.
that. But
So-
thank you so much for playing, everybody. That was super fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Thank you for
very
those
much
watching.
fun.
Thank you for joining the tavern, Keyblade. That's really cool, and I'm so glad to meet you. I'm looking forward to chatting with you a bit more in the Discord as well. Thanks for joining in there. We will hopefully be back next weekend. It might be this chapter, but I would like to maintain who is here because we're in the midst of battle. So this may have to wait until we can all properly get together again at the same time.
Mhm.
So if it's not this group next week, we'll see if we can get maybe like Sandra's going. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Box of planes. See if we might get our second campaign running. So thank you so much for joining us at Ken's Tavern today. We really appreciate it. Have a super wonderful rest of your Saturdays or Sunday mornings, whatever your time zone is, and we will see you next time. Grab a special brew on the way out. That's all I have to say. Goodbye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Goodbye,
Join us for
everybody.
more stuff.
So long!
Bye.
Goodbye.